Alrighty, everybody. Welcome in here for the afternoon session of the Trans-Tasman Test, Pukekohe 2024. I'm James Sullivan. I'm joined in commentary by Jason Parker from the county centre, local president. And you'll be pleased to know that we've lost Fluffy. I think he's a bit emotional with how the whole weekend's gone, and he's just out there composing himself somewhere.
Disappointed he's not shouting at the bar, to be fair.
Yeah, true.
He could be. There we go.
We've just is this the second trial end, or is this the start of the game?
This will be the start of the game.
All right, so we're just the kitty's on. Yeah, we're just underway. So this is the first end. We're bringing you the mixed eight bowl pairs that's been played between two cousins. And this is one of the two medal games still live.
With the other being on mat 6, the men's triples.
Yep, so the men's triples is live, and this game here, the teams here, we've got from New Zealand, Kyle French playing for Australia.
Yes.
We're claiming him, right?
Well, we are.
We count his wins to our score, right?
We do. It might get us close.
So yeah, Kyle French and Fiona Pearson from Australia playing up against Daniel French and Alana Moffat from New Zealand. How have I gone? Is that good?
Yeah, no, you're perfect.
I've nailed that.
Got
all right.
the inside news that the Australians have brought in their two reserves to fill in two other matches.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so Ian Ogilvie has worn himself out winning 5 games and decided that he's going to have a break.
So,
and they've put the reserve in.
Who was the reserve?
Oh, you put me on the spot. Is it Max?
Beautiful.
And he's playing lead with Angus Young going up to skip.
Okay, so that's the men's pairs.
And I believe Paul Smith is leading off the front and Marcus Trillin has moved to skip.
Okay.
And I'll have to confirm that looking out the window, but they did line up that way.
We'll find out. And the other is Serena.
Yes, Serena is in place of Julie Zapp.
So she's playing with Monica Korn.
Correct.
In the ladies' 8 bowl pairs.
Ladies' 8 bowl pairs.
Well, shiver me timbers.
Yeah. It's
giving everyone a run.
That's it's great. They've got the result they want, and they're blooding for the future with Serena playing her first match and Max.
So first test cap for both of them. I'm assuming Fluffy will confirm that when he finds us again.
If he finds us again,
who knows? Now,
right, we're underway here. We're looking at New Zealand holding shot. Kyle's quite a quick player, isn't he? Like he walks the head quickly, walks back quickly, and just gets on with it. Case in point, there's not a lot of discussion. There's a quick chat.
He spent how many years playing timed games in New Zealand, rather than the time between each bowl stuff they play in Australia, right?
Yes. So again, where did he play his junior bowls? Was it in the Canterbury region?
He's from. I'm going to test my knowledge. I was a kid when he arrived in Canterbury. I think he's from down south of Canterbury, somewhere in the French sort of wider Otago region, let's say.
That French area.
But he did move to Canterbury. I want to say 20 years ago, maybe. So and he was there for 5 years, maybe. I'm making these numbers up, but that's a rough approximate.
So before that, he would have played against Daniel as in the same centre.
Somewhere down there.
Yeah.
I don't really know pre that. But I just remember him being in Canterbury with me when I was a teenager.
All those years ago.
Oh.
Right there, I think. Draw the spot. You're not touching.
All right, pretty good bowl there from Daniel. Still one down, but it sort of consolidated the head a bit better. So we
yellows options.
So in the 2-2-2-2 format, we go back to our leads to play the 5th and 6th bowls. And I think Dave's just telling Emma he's actually finally plugged the microphone in.
Whose microphone? Mine. Oh, okay. So looking at Fiona here, I'd be thinking she'd be looking to put a position bowl in.
What did you do, Dave?
Look, it's been a long week. We're having a few troubles with the mic that was on the mat. And then I realised I turned them off at lunchtime to give the batteries a rest.
So they were just off?
They were just off.
Okay, good.
So we're back on. Enjoy. Bye.
Very good. Very good. So I assume Daniel's here looking to see if there's any chance of promoting something through the middle. Wouldn't be surprised to see him draw around the forehand and just put one into the back of the square. There we go. Change the all the balls to play there, so a couple of turns on that front black.
Alrighty.
Oh, nice line.
That's pretty good, right?
Plan B, I think.
Was that not plan A?
Well, I think they were looking at that front black just to change the head with putting more blacks into the head, but I think they wouldn't be upset with that. It does make it a more precise shot, and it's probably one shot you're looking for. Certainly limits Australians' options. What are you thinking here? Backhand maybe, around that black, one side of the square?
Now, what I learnt yesterday in the singles, watching a bit of the singles, ladies singles, is Fiona's deadly draw bowl.
Yes, yeah.
So she'll just be trying to come the whole way around. I imagine Kyle's built his mixed pairs game around getting Fiona to draw bowls to the spots he wants, and then he can manipulate at two and skip if you catch my drift.
I definitely see what you're saying. I hear it too.
Come on. Get in there. Yeah, lovely ball.
I think Alana will be looking to draw bowls inside. Kind of need that position, something to the side of the head there. Do you think they might be looking for the positive shot there and look to turn that black over, maybe sit it on the yellow, see if they can either promote that bowl, wiggle in there, change the head?
I think you just jack to square weight. Sorry, black bowl to square weight is the goal.
Yeah. Seems to suit these types of mats playing those sort of weighted shots.
I think that's it's about what we're seeing here, right?
There you go.
Yeah, and thief the shot, which is always good.
Although Daniel's scratching his head there, I think he can see a possible option for Kyle to push that yellow onto the black and make a number.
Oh, for sure. I think Kyle will be just giving this bowl a sight down the channel and see how we go. There's minor risk. There's minor risk. I tell you what. Oh, he nearly made the turn around the corner. Fluffy's just arrived back in the building.
Has he?
I think he's on the way in to chat to us.
He'll be unsufferable.
Oh, it's going to be a horrible afternoon. Listen to his joys.
Oh no, the door's open. Here he is. Oh.
All right. What did I miss? Kyle came down the channel. What happened?
He's pumped the short yellow up there to sit jack level. So he's got the black bowl surround. I'm thinking Daniel's looking to play through the outside yellow if he can. Even that split, he'd probably.
He's almost got to beat the mindset of playing their shot for them to turn. Even if you turn your own one out, your bowl's going to land in a good spot, right? Like it's actually going to improve the head by going one down.
Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday. Sometimes the occasion is you play the opposition's shot, even if you give it away.
Exactly. All right, he's back with us, the great man.
I've just been having a ale or two. So
Celebratory ale.
He's on a good line here, guys. What a great shot. Good shot. Yeah, he's down. But
again, he's unfortunate that it's two down, but he's improved the head.
Yeah. As backward as that seems to say.
One up to two down and improve things.
Yeah.
Yes, I sent a late note to Dave, our boss. So apologies, boys.
You're right, mate. We've been hearing there's plenty of reserves in the action at the moment.
There is. Well, there certainly is for us.
And Farquhar on the tools over here as well. Plenty of reserves in the action.
I called him Lord Farquhar earlier this morning, so you've got to live to your moniker now.
Lord Farquhar.
Does that make you Shrek?
Yeah.
Some would say that. Yes. You can say anything you like now. It's all right. I'm in the relaxed chair, the recliner.
I was actually talking to Sarge about he was pretty emotional during that last end as well.
He was emotional in our huddle as well.
That's nearly a foul bowl, just if anyone was interested. He got really close to the square there. I see what he was doing. He was definitely using that.
Yeah, he was.
As long as part of the bowl comes through the front of the square.
Only part of the bowl.
Yeah, that's my understanding. Certainly is in our in our rules.
Oh, so you can cut the corner of the square.
Yes.
As long as so so if that's the case, literally just part of the bowl has to touch the front line.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
So we were thinking full bowl through the front square, like...
So, in theory, those sidelines mean nothing to anyone for any rules at all in this event.
Oh, they help with the green. Just where you want to place your bowl.
Yeah, no, but I'm just like the sidelines mean nothing in terms of any of the rules. The
No.
same, you'll see the same here with Daniel.
Yep.
Like in our game, that's a foul
a foul
bowl.
bowl.
Yeah,
there.
no, this is fine.
Yeah,
Yep,
absolutely.
this is all good.
As long as it touches the front line at some point.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you know the rules.
Well,
Right, he's on his way.
I'm
Is he about to
attempting.
tie it? Oh, he got it.
That's a great shot.
Great shot.
The second year I thought he was going to get the shave off that front yellow.
We're getting plenty of messages back home.
There's
From,
some pretty happy people out there, I imagine.
Oh, here's their what? Yeah, it's
I
fantastic.
think all might be
so-
forgiven. You've paid out everybody that lives in every state but the one you live in. So you might be getting a bit of love here for a change.
Yeah, that's
Can we
exactly
move on to more positive things?
No. I intend to, remind you and tell you of everyone who's contacting me this afternoon.
But we're going to move on to the real positive stuff. In the lunch
what's
break,
that?
this the game of singles
Oh.
that was promised for 2.5 days.
No. Look, I was in no place to play that.
No,
Please.
so you've got to work your mental through these battles.
No,
yeah,
I'm mentally shot.
Well, obviously, you were lucky to score.
Well, rubbish. I have played a great conversion shot to get 2 shots.
Yeah, so 6-2, and you were lucky.
Oh, I didn't look at the final score. I was happy just to win an end.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
No, you played some Hail Mary on the first end. I had you under pressure, and you bloody well got it. So, good luck to you.
See, the thing is, Jace knows. He knows that I was playing for the Hail Mary slice across.
Yeah, well, it worked.
I've known James a long time. I've seen plenty of Hail Marys, and I believe this one came off.
Yeah, all over it.
Yes.
And to be fair, we needed to get a bit of pride back in our...
Exactly, it was.
Oh, look, that'll help.
Yeah.
That game, that'll help. And there was too many spectators for my liking watching.
The only sad part that it wasn't streamed to anybody of any relevance.
No.
So all we hear is subjecture and...
That's right.
The key, you'd probably be going home the only Australian not to win a game this weekend, I'd say.
That's a load of rubbish. I beat him. I beat Jason in a game earlier in the week,
Unofficial.
Yeah.
Unofficial.
and he actually played good bowls.
No,
As
now,
did I- as
now
I
we
did.
know you're not telling the truth.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't
Right.
sound right.
Not flim flam stuff, you know.
There we go.
Mate.
Well, to be fair, I'm not known as a man of vision such as James.
I was just going to say, 2 of our reserves are playing.
We know. We've already talked
We've
about it.
covered that.
good.
If you'd been here
Okay.
on time, you'd have known.
Well, yeah, I got offered a beer, and I said, no, I'll have it. I'll have that, thanks. Are any of your reserves playing?
No, they're not.
You don't think so.
No. I saw Graham walking the hall and Rachel Cameron was watching.
So I'm just going to say this. I'm going to put it out there. I think I would give them a game and say, look, you've been here all week.
Yeah.
You obviously put them in games where there's no medal in contention, but what's the harm? Like, what's the harm?
So you've got obviously two new caps, right? Are they going to count as caps?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
Do they play? They've played. They've won the shirt.
Yeah,
and
I
played
don't think
the
it
test.
counts as a cap, to be honest, because they weren't selected in the
I think you're
side.
being a bit harsh there.
Oh, mate, I'm just saying
I
what I
would
think.
claim it if it was me.
I would.
I'd be sensing a number on my shirt.
If I played one end and then
Yeah.
retired hurt,
well,
I would claim that as a cap. But I'm just saying we're in the program. Let's say they're in the team next time,
Yep.
or they're in the squad, whatever. I don't think it counts as a cap.
Okay.
you're a hard man, Fluff. I'm going to go the other way.
Yeah, well,
And then
James, you get the casting vote.
no cap.
No cap, really. Okay.
we've grown closer the
Even-
last few days, James and I. So
Even the All Blacks that get on in the last 2 minutes get a cap.
Exactly. That's why I was asking. But anyway, it's not
I
super
mean,
relevant.
if they say it's a cap, it's a cap. That's fine. I just don't think it would be considered one.
Rochelle's played before.
She
once,
has?
She has,
and-
yes.
But would have been Graham's first time having a go.
Correct.
Yeah, I think they should have. Personally, I think they should have given them an opportunity. But the way it went with the Australians, and one of the reasons why I was a couple of minutes late as well, in my defence, I asked the question: how did it come about that the reserves got a game? Yeah. And great shot from Fiona there, brilliant. And the way it worked was basically players if they wished to volunteer to allow a reserve to go in, they were able to do that. So it wasn't the management said, no, you're out and this one's in.
Yeah.
And 2 players were happy for that to happen. So,
I just think Ian Ogilvy's sick of winning.
well, he sort of, I think the comment was made, they might be sick of me. the Kiwi players. So I think he's just happy enough to revel in the moment, you know. He was
Yeah.
a part of that team in 2009 and it's just a nice way for him to reflect and take stock. He doesn't need another game, to be fair.
No.
And I think, you know, Max will get more out of it than possibly what Ian may. I know Max is very confident about how he plays, so
She wouldn't want to chip that black out of the way. She might have opened access to the jack here.
and Julie Zaporosik was the other one who stood out. So good.
What are you thinking here, team? He's looking to push that black through, split the blacks. and
Haymaker
get a
the
good
black,
angle.
and if he gets on the inside half, he's still got chances.
Yeah, that's what I think.
There's not huge danger. You've got to be quite quick to be doing that.
So just looking at the comments coming through on the channel, and I see here from Frank Harney
Oh yeah, Frank,
And-
he's a Victorian. Yep.
and Brett Farrell, another one of your
He's Queenslander, Brett.
Oh, just
Yep.
a bit wide there.
both putting nice little comments on here to thank Matt Side for their coverage and what they've done. And I've had the privilege of sitting back here and because you're in my hometown and seeing the effort you've done to set up and the production you've produced. I've taken a couple of photos here to keep on my phone to show everybody at any stage to say when they think that this is, you sit back and waddle in and have a chat about something, which we do.
Yeah.
There's plenty more people sitting over here that are doing all the hard yards. Hell of a production and well received. So, thanks
No, they've
everybody
done
for
a
their
great
beautiful
job.
comments. Yeah.
Yep. A lot of commitment, time and hours goes into this from the team here. I'm just lucky enough to be a guest commentator and happy to do so.
And your time was well received.
Yeah.
As much as we pay you out every chance we get, and that's one of the perks of being in here.
Yeah. Oh, it's good fun. It goes both ways. So. Now this is Alana Moffat.
Alana Moffat.
It is, yes. This is a Jess Moffat and an Alana Moffat. So
Yeah, so
Yes.
you remember you sat next to Chris just before?
So this is Chris is Alana's
Husband.
husband.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. I'm all over it now.
He's actually coming in to talk to you soon. He said he's
Is
happy
he?
to commentate this game because he's watching it anyway.
Aha.
So he'll chat for a bit as well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, his analysis was spot on. He was very game focused.
He's quite conventional as opposed to some of the analysis you've had over the weekend.
Remind me, how many national titles does Chris have? Any idea?
One? Does he have one?
I'm sure he does. Wasn't he in there with Freddie Persico and
Yeah,
Back in the day?
might have been. There
Yep.
might have been that one.
and
Might have been a triples.
Triples, yes.
Was it with Freddie and
Freddie
Hayden?
and Hayden? I'm not sure if there's a fours as well with.
I'm going to say 1 point something
Yeah.
in that sort of. It was 1 or 2, pretty sure.
fair effort for a player, considering yours are open.
South Island player in the past as well.
Captain we actually spoke
was
about
captain,
when he
yes.
was on here earlier.
He didn't like
Yes.
talking about himself.
Well, there we go.
Oh. All right. Well,
Oh, wow.
There we go.
So
got a bit of a satellite issue here, guys. So
I think
Yeah.
it's Fluffy sending all these messages out via Starlink. He's
Someone's-
catching up with everybody in Australia.
someone's connected into the Starlink, stealing all our bandwidth. Or
oh dear. Yeah. So anyway, we'll endeavour to. Oh, we're back. All right.
Might have been Chris Moffat got embarrassed us talking about him. He's hijacked
Yeah,
us.
he's very understated. That's for sure.
He does a lot of work for the blind bowls as well.
yeah, so actually just to speak on Chris while he's not here, he was New Zealand Volunteer of the Year last year. New Zealand
Wow.
Indoor Bowls Volunteer of the
Wow,
Year.
fantastic.
He does a lot. He puts a lot of hours into the blind bowls. Him and Alana are both guides for the local Otago Association.
Fantastic.
So do you know what a guide does?
You'll tell me.
Stands 2 metres up the mat,
Yep.
and for the partial blind guys,
They bowl through their
they-
legs. sort of
yeah,
look.
that
Yep.
sort that sort of stuff. Like gives them
Yep,
the guide and
yep.
then tells them where their bowl finished.
I've seen that in outdoor.
Oh,
So, yeah.
outdoors even more amazing.
Yeah.
I was watching Terry at the Nationals in the para. Some of the players, it's mind-boggling they can get them up the other end. There's some brilliant stuff.
Muscle memory, true in the true sense of the word.
Exactly. Just goes to show we talk about it being a game for all people.
Oh, absolutely.
Young, old, male, female. So you've got to think Alana's looking through the jack, finish behind, give herself a chance.
It's interesting here. Like,
Yeah,
so
that's a good line.
Alana's playing lead in 3 in the New Zealand fours. Like this, the fours sense of the game.
Yep.
But she's, I don't think she would have led a lot in
No.
the last few years.
No.
She does a lot of skipping. So when they play pairs, Chris leads off and Alana skips.
All right. Well, you did sort of mention that earlier, that he was
Yeah,
more of a draw.
she does all the hard work.
Uh-huh.
He just lays the platform and tries to tell her what to do, and she'll just laugh at him.
To be fair, he's got to know the difference between heads and tails as well.
It will be interesting. Sorry, Jason. I'm just going to say it will be interesting this afternoon to see how all that emotion and tension from this morning plays out for both sides. Yeah, I'll be fascinated to see how that goes. I mean, in this one, it's a medal match. There's 2 medal matches,
Yeah.
as we know, but still,
That's a great line from Daniel.
it is. Good shot here.
Yeah, and I guess that's probably a rare situation for some of these players to be playing a last round with a decision already decided.
Yeah. Well, certainly it's rare for Australia to have it when it's in their favour. So, yeah, for sure.
Lois was actually saying earlier the New Zealand team had it won on day 2 a few years back.
Oh, it was a long time ago, but yeah.
Was it Broken Hill?
No, it wasn't Broken Hill.
No,
it was in Queensland.
Oh, was it?
Caboolture. Yep.
Caboolture, sorry. Yeah.
It's a long time ago, and thank you for that reminder.
Oh, good. I've got to get some good New Zealand quips in here.
We've forgotten about that, to be fair. But that's all right.
What do you think he's looking at here? Draw on the backhand, round the back, give some position. It does draw back enough on that hand to get to the jack around that yellow.
Yeah, Fluffy's had a game on it now, so he'll know. He'll know that turns enough.
Yeah, I believe that's by following your bowls and not his own.
Yeah, he would have seen mine as they were going down.
Yeah, it's hard to see what line they're taking when they're running off the side of the mat.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It was complete trash today. But anyway,
Never in doubt.
not to worry.
He's playing on his forehand. He must be looking to possibly get to the black under the yellow or around it.
Wonder what he was
There we
doing.
go.
I think
Yeah,
around.
he's around. Oh, they haven't.
So that means 8-ball pairs is completely different.
All right.
So the skips are Marcus and Angus,
Yep.
and the leads are Paul, Smith, and Max.
Right. Okay.
So there's a bit going on there.
Close, Fiona.
This is close. Yep.
Shot, Faye.
Good stuff.
Still be sitting with the yellow as shot, with the black, sorry, as shot. Got to think she's around the yellow looking to get back side of the jack.
Almost same as what Daniel was doing, right?
Yeah. The way the head's building, it looks like the jack's only ever moving to that left-hand corner.
Yeah, that's right. Not quite there.
Yeah, not quite running out.
Jason, I want to make you aware of something. You won't be aware of this, so I'll make you aware of it now.
Shall I
20
apologise now?
2028,
Yes.
the test will be in Pukekohe again. Yeah. So, just start preparing now. I've got some pointers for you on how you could improve the experience.
Do we need a different caterer? Maybe we need to poison Ian or...
No.
Commentator?
No. I think we need a few more pubs in town.
Oh,
So
I think
you
there's-
work on
I
that
think
for
there's
us?
a few you haven't been to.
Keep appetite open.
It's got to be hard for you to go to a pub that'll allow you to go back in again after you've been kicked out once. That's a good bowl.
Okay, viewers at home. The feed was a little bit jittery there for a minute or two going back. We're running the Starlink satellite, And it's been rock solid basically all the last 3 days. We haven't had any issues, but we just had one little glitch there where it would have been repositioning its satellite in the middle of the game here. Nothing to do with Matthew Farquhar, who is having his first go in the production suite. So good to have Matthew.
Good on you, Matthew.
Matt's side is a cooperative, and the more people we can encourage to learn the system, then we've got big nationals coming up and things like that. We can't guarantee that all the Matt side team will be available. We'd like to all think that we're playing, but the more the more people that get knocked out, the more producers and commentators we have. But
with the level of expertise that we've been throwing out there, that everybody should still be playing deep into the tournament. Time will tell.
So yeah, Matthew, well done. You're on. This is his first go.
Good stuff.
On the switching. So
I thought the satellite might have had a conniption after it learned what the result was this morning.
Well,
we tried to hijack it.
Yeah, we were hoping someone had stolen it, but it's still there, so we've got to carry on, Fluff. Lots to play for here, though.
Absolutely. A good one.
Oh, good goal.
That's a mighty effort.
Yes,
you tell these two French boys that this game doesn't mean anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. One will have to watch the other one have the medal pinned on their chest, and that'll hurt.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the comments over there. I see Chris Dudman's had a nice little comment about the coverage and enjoying watching the bowls.
He's been watching it pretty much all the time, I believe, Duddy, so good on you, mate.
Well, he was one of the stars of the show when he was here.
Yeah.
We were talking 17 years ago.
Yep.
You think there'll be a comeback?
Comeback for
Duddy.
Well, he's come back to domestic bowls, which is good. Whether he comes back internationally, I wouldn't want to speak for Duddy, but I will anyway. I don't think so, but you never say never.
It's got to be pretty hard to break this team up in 2 years' time.
Yeah, well, it's hard to break it up now. It was before this test. There wasn't much change, so
yep, true.
You got to congratulate, with all due respect, Fluff.
Oh yeah.
The selectors for holding true, because they could have made lots of changes, but they went close in Ballarat.
Yep.
And there was not too many changes, and they've got that experience, and it especially when you're going and crossing the Tasman, you don't want to take a bunch of rookies with you. So
no, that's right.
So they held true, and Sargent and Mr. Simpson.
Oh, same result again.
Geez, Daniel's found that channel twice.
Stiff.
Have stuck with what they know, and good on them.
Yeah, agreed. There were a fair few tears after that first session.
I think what took me, Fluff, was there was a sense of achievement without euphoria. It was almost
it was
like
muted, wasn't it?
they were just so chuffed, but they weren't dancing around like it was just almost relief and achievement.
There was a lot of relief. There was a lot of relief, I think.
They've got the monkey off their back, so good on them. So what we'll do at the end of this, the stream will go off, and what they're going to do is they're going to pull up all these mats.
Yep, that's
and then they're going to set for the opening ceremony, and we will take the closing ceremony, and we'll take that as a separate. So you'll have to join on to that and see it, or we can watch it later on. But I think it's an important thing to try and capture people.
Yeah,
absolutely.
One, lifting the trophy, and also people winning those medals. So that's something they treasure.
I'm sure it'll be emotional both ways.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So we'll get the closing ceremony as a separate link. I think the link's already up for that, so feel free to jump onto that one. And then we'll pack it all up and go home.
I wouldn't move too far from your sets. I don't think it'll be a big wait. You're probably talking minimal, 15 minutes max.
Yeah, it just depends on this game. I don't think we'll switch to another game we'll watch this game and then we'll shut it down.
Yep.
And then we'll get ourselves ready for the closing ceremony. So I'd say maybe 10-15 minutes. But if there's a game going on that is dragging the chain, well, we'll obviously have to wait.
Yep.
I don't think people will be lifting mats until the last
Yeah,
game
that's
is
right.
played.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yep.
And also bearing in mind that the other match that's up for contention at the moment for a medal is the men's triples, which is, as luck would have it, the furthest mat away from where we are now.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to see much of
No.
that. So.
No.
Well, the only good news is, Jace, we're not getting up at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning to catch a plane, are we?
So,
There are a few doing that, yes.
There are, but I bet it's easier to do when you've got the trophy or the medal in the back pocket.
I think there'll be a few that'll be lacking sleep when they get on that shuttle bus tomorrow at 3 a.m. My roommate's one of them.
Yeah, I had that conversation with Sarge just before, and I just before the
Great
first
shot,
round, great bowl.
Yep.
Before the first round, and I did ask him, and I said, "Is he in the sort of form that would see him stay up all night and hit the road at 3 a.m?" And he said, "No, not these days."
He'll be up for a while, mate.
I'm wondering the emotion he showed before, if you might not be able to get him off the floor. He was still there boogieing away.
I bought a box of beer this morning. that'll get a fair nudge when we get back after the farewell dinner, which I'm sure will be great. It's going to be held here tonight, so.
Yeah, we're looking at around about 100 people, hopefully. With
Oh wow,
players and
that's
supporters.
fantastic. That's great.
That's what's been catered for. So, and again, the support has been well felt by the club.
Yep.
All the players have hung around. We've had the facility here to stay and watch and have a meal and have a drink.
Yeah, no, it's been good. Staff are fantastic.
Right, so what have we got here? We've got Cole probably looking just to draw down. If he can draw between that black and that yellow
Yep.
and nut that jack.
And even if he gets the yellow down
Yeah,
flat, that's okay.
That's right.
Not too bad at all.
It's probably weird that Daniel's got the opportunity to push in there on the backhand. So we'll be looking to change that. And he might have done that by default, I think.
Hello.
There you go, James is commentating to his lovely wife. Yeah, the newlyweds, yes.
They don't even know they're on camera. Hello. Probably going,
saw a
thank
little
God we're
yawn
not
there.
in that room with Fluff.
Yeah, there was a little yawn there. I think she's probably thinking, "Oh, James, enough.
Yeah.
Go see Fluff."
See, enough of you already, yeah.
I think Alana's going to be positive here. Yep, we called it. Black. Yeah, that's a good
Great
bowl.
shot.
That's a good
Yeah.
bowl. Yep. It might be interesting to see some of these players, and this game is a little bit different because it's still a medal on show, but being freed up by the result being decided, maybe the games will be a little bit quicker, maybe they'll be a little bit freer, you'll be able to maybe attack more and play probably as you would in practice.
Yeah,
There we go. Get back in the office, he says. Fiona must have just killed that yellow, that black around.
Yeah. From our perspective, Fiona is the one player that hasn't currently won a medal. So Kyle,
I see.
Kyle and Fiona will be
Desperate.
trying bloody hard for that.
And I think from our perspective that neither of these two have won a medal either. So
Yeah, right. Yep.
so-
So this will be, and it's cousin against cousin.
yeah. Which,
Welcome back, Mr. Moffat.
Thank you for having me.
We've been talking about you in dispatches.
Okay.
For Volunteer of the Year, you didn't let that one slip earlier
No,
today.
Yeah, no, that's not all me though.
Congratulations, mate.
Thank you. Thanks, Bob.
How many would there be in the blind bowls?
it's a bit unfortunate there. She's looking to be under
Yeah,
that.
we're running with 9 clubs across the country in blind indoor bowls New Zealand.
Fantastic.
And, we usually have between 50 and 70 at our national championships every year. So this year's champs are in Waikato, which is just down the road from here.
Yes, yep.
And so we may have a few less this year. Once we go to the bigger centres, it's a little bit easier for them to travel to.
Yep,
But yeah, no, it's been good. A bit of resurgence in the last few years, and both Alana and I are heavily involved in it.
that's great.
There's a couple of other New Zealand players or formerly South Island, North Island players have been there too to help out occasional times, and the centres are really, really good around the country. So
That's
it's
great,
awesome.
mate.
Yeah.
Don't believe we have such a thing in indoor back home, but
No.
we certainly do with outdoor.
Could be what the movie needs to instigate it from here.
Yeah,
Take
no,
the
I don't
cue
think you
from
do.
Chris.
I don't think you do have anything indoor wise.
No.
We have looked at that just to whether we could have something like a Trans Tasman
Yeah,
series
right.
as well too. So if there is anything over in Aussie that is to do with sort of low vision or blind or indoor type bowls or indoor bias bowls as you call it over there, hey, I'd love to hear more about it, and sure we
sure.
can check some out.
I can help based on my performance at lunchtime. I can help with low ability indoor bowls. But, probably not. Probably not what you're looking for, really.
Oh, that's a
He tried me. He wanted to get me at my weakest point. I told him on the other day, but not today. Well, he's got a bit of a snake.
wobble,
yeah, a bit of a snake
he's throwing
here.
the wobble on there.
David Speechley would love that.
Oh, there we go.
That's a great bowl.
He's a pretty good exponent of the wobble bowls, Frenchie.
Yeah, right.
He does
Yeah.
practice it quite regularly. He's tried to get Alana to get a wobble bowl as well.
Yeah, Kyle's got to be under that now.
Yeah.
Yep. On the running surface. Get it in there. 3 down.
It's something that some of the best do very well, and Ashley Diamond, absolute freak at it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
To be fair, anything with the bowl is pretty good.
Close.
Yeah, that yellow.
Oh. Just didn't quite get it flush.
Yeah, it's up to Daniel
Good
here to
shot.
try and close it off because he does have options there. That yellow does come in. The split might cut him down. It's pretty safe too for playing weight. It's not going to come out of there too quick. So.
No, wouldn't have thought so. Gets a bit of the front black and can sit and stay.
Yeah. So I think Daniel will be looking to sort of draw through that split there and make it hard for that yellow to come in the head. Question here, Fluff. Who's it from? Terry Richmond. Any idea where the 2026 event will be held? Given that Pukekohe is probably not a place New Zealand will want to come back to straight away.
Well, it'll be in Australia, I can tell you that.
That's a good start.
I'm
Does
not
it go
really at
state
liberty
by
to...
state?
No. So what the process will be, and I'm not really at liberty to say because I'm not a part of the committee of management.
So we can surmise all we like.
We can surmise all we like. There are some areas of the country that are considering it strongly.
Yes.
But it'll be up to the AIBBC Committee of Management to decide what the expression of interest process is.
Right.
And they'll do that over the next few months, and it'll go from there.
Might be turning a bit much here. You could play the shot for Kyle.
It's teetering.
Staying. Still a black. Maybe.
Is it?
I've got to say the one to the left of Jack's got to be shot, don't you?
I think you're right.
Sitting precariously nonetheless.
Okay, shot.
A difficult shot there for Kyle to not tip it over and hit the kitty. Well, look at how close proximity of that is to the kitty. But
No, you
so
must
he's
be
not
right,
going
eh?
to. He's
There we
happy.
go.
He's either going to go one or one up.
So do you think the council then do give some sort of weight to the fact that last time was in Ballarat, so we take it somewhere different, a different part of the country?
Certainly in the past,
Yep.
that's been the case. It's not generally been held in the same place twice in succession.
Okay.
And one
So-
to Australia.
It's
So,
something here that we felt when Pukekohe decided to put their hand up for it, that had been in the South Island in Invercargill last time. And with our process in New Zealand, it's basically to the centres to decide if they want to put their name forward.
Right.
I don't know how many other centres put their name forward for this event, but we felt the time was right for us, and I would think when it comes back it'd be great to see a centre put their hand up, and I would say within Australia the same thing. Like, it's a hell of an event to hold.
Yep.
You get a great
Yep.
bunch of people having a good time, and they compete hard and they compete fair,
Yep.
and they enjoy it. And as I've said many times, the supporters and the players we've had here from Australia and New Zealand has made it just a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. No,
Right.
and I think, I would be surprised if it was held in Ballarat again, just by virtue of the fact that it doesn't generally get held in the same place twice in succession. But yeah, the Com will decide that at the appropriate time.
Okay.
So sorry, Terry, I can't really answer that question. I have some rough ideas about where expressions of interest might come from,
Where
but
does Terry play out of?
I think he's from New South Wales.
Well, there you go.
I
Something
think.
maybe for Terry to talk to his,
I
his
think.
council about and say, put your hand up. We've heard great things.
Yeah, so he
Good
can
bowl
confirm
here.
that in the chat.
Richie.
Yeah,
Good
good
shot.
bowl, Alana.
So he can confirm that in the chat. I could
Yep.
be wrong, but I think he's from New South Wales.
Right. Kyle would be coming down on the forehand. He'd be. He wouldn't want to be shy. He's
No,
got a bit of a shelf there. Moves that jack towards the yellow.
That's exactly right.
Yep. Take the other two bowls out of play.
We've just had the aircon turned down in the hall. It's been a little warm for some of the players.
Yeah.
Probably helping with the speed of the mats too. But yeah, just again, the comfort levels is pretty paramount out there at the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I asked that question yesterday. Have you heard that from the players, that with the temperature in the hall has affected the speed of the mats?
Well, generally, as you know, Jason, our mats, it certainly does, with
Yeah.
the needlepoint ones. But these ones I wouldn't be so sure of, just with the thickness of it. But
I play outdoor bowls here in the complex behind, so obviously the outdoor bowl's indoor. And I know for a fact that if you put the air conditioning on cooler temperature, it does speed them up.
Yeah, right.
You bring the humidity out when you turn it higher. We came here the other day and it was 24 degrees. The lovelies on the Saturday morning roll-up decided that 3 jerseys wasn't enough. Put it up to 25 degrees. It felt like I walked into the tropics. It just about blew me over at the door. And all the greens were slow.
Yeah, right.
no, it'd be an interesting question to pose some of the players.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl looking just to draw there on the back end there, just a dead draw into the kitty. Swings under onto the blacks isn't too bad either.
Perhaps you should have changed the temperature earlier. We might have had some different results. I did note though, I looked at the spreadsheet last night, and while Australia were dominant in the overall result, the ends and the points, I think New Zealand actually won more ends than Australia, and the points were very similar. And what it highlighted is what we've seen in a lot of the games. They were very close games, and everything that was a bit tight was looking for a hard end. Australia came out on the winners more times than not.
Yep.
And I just think it probably speaks to that little bit of experience, and there may well have been a little bit of luck. And we did watch Ian Ogilvy play an absolute bomb in the men's 8-ball pairs yesterday to ensure that pairs win.
Yep.
But yeah, the result may be showing that it's like already done and dusted. But in fairness, a lot of those games, 2 or 3 results twist, and we're right in it.
Oh, at this level, you expect that, just with the calibre of players that are playing.
Yeah. And honestly, it's a question I posed one day when I was travelling on tour, talking to Grant Leami about why he is the GOAT over here. And and his comment to me was along the lines of, not really, it's just the ability to play bowl under pressure, and some people play them more regular than others.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes pressure brings out the best in people as well.
It does.
Can do.
Yep.
So Alana looking to draw here on the back end. Kitty's still fairly open. Weight looks pretty good.
Good line.
Line looks pretty decent. He's
Yeah,
happy
it's a
with
good
it,
bowl.
and it's a good
Yeah,
shot.
very
It's a
good.
shot.
Very good.
So how has Alana enjoyed the week from a team point of view? I take the result away. How has she enjoyed it?
To be fair, I haven't really spoken to her. It's sort of, I'm of that adage, she's got a job to do here, and she's got a new game to learn, so leave her to it. So we've had minimal communication.
Yeah, right.
And really, I think probably the first round she was a little disappointed with herself. She was finding a bit of trouble just finding a range, finding a length, and now that's starting to come together now. So, but yeah, for her it was quite sort of a new challenge to try and learn this type of game on this type of mat, with the whole sort of variations you have with the size of the bowls as well. So.
And you would have had one of these mats back home to practice on?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, so we had one at the South Otago Town and Country Club. So those guys should be tuned in today now, listening in. So, kia ora team. So we had one down there for the last couple of months, and we so went down and practiced every now and then.
Oh, great.
We also dragged it out on our sort of association nights too. So it gives the locals a bit of a chance to have a roll, see what it's like to play on the international mats, and some interesting results going from the needlepoint ones off to these ones again.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
So looks like we've got an update about to be processed. Sarge has just come in here and handed over some scores.
A
So
very
we'll-
happy, smiling Glenn Sargent.
Yeah, we'll wait to see what comes up on the monitor soon. Obviously, all games, all results are significant, but we're looking especially at the men's triples. That's the other medal in play.
Yep.
But Kyle's on the draw here, isn't he? He's looking to draw that jack to the yellow behind.
Yeah, just to
If
look
he
at it.
sits on that yellow to the right there, he's going to get shot, I would believe.
Yep.
So, doesn't have to watch his weight. He's just got to be in the area.
Close.
You see,
Yeah, pretty good.
we nibble.
Pretty good.
Great bowl. Great
Yeah.
bowl.
Great shot.
Looks like that shot.
Ian Ogilvy's comment there. Go the ex-Kiwi.
Oh, that's the most he's said all weekend. You should get him in here, Fluff.
Should get him in here. Oh, he could be interesting in here.
You've
Do
done a
we
good
wanna
job
risk
of the
it?
parody of Ian all weekend.
You reckon I've offended people this week? Let's get Ian in. He'll really get it going.
I'm sure Daniel will be looking to come down the same line. He's got the same yellow to sit on.
Yes.
I'm wondering even if he gets a little piece of jack, it could spring forward, so he's not having to watch his weight at all.
Yeah, he'll be wanting to be there. He'll be wanting to arrive on it. So there's a bit of margin for error there.
Yeah, he's close. Yeah, that's good.
It's not bad.
That's good.
It's not bad.
Regardless of whether he's got the shot or not, he's improved it for himself.
Kyle's one down here. Does he change? Yep. Look at that.
Yeah, there we go.
Yellow. I like that. In theory, it's great.
Yeah, there's a good little nest there, so it's not going to go too far back. It's going to bounce around a bit and maybe shoot forward, depending on how hard he hits it.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a pretty safe shot.
Yep. He's on a good line here.
We get
That's
down.
wide.
Great effort.
I wonder if he's playing that shot that he thinks he's one down.
Kyle.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think, well, the comment,
it's the type of shot you play if you're one down. If he was holding, you'd think he'd be like just sort of doubling down on the head.
yep.
So
I reckon he thought he was down.
it makes you think if he is. Yep. Daniel's looking down the inside of that black to sit through those yellows. So if he can get a bit of movement, he may well come out with a number. It's going to be exciting.
Great wee channel there to do it.
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't like it. Yeah, it's
Ooh.
grown, and yeah,
That's a change.
definitely changed.
Might be a couple of yellow now.
I reckon it was too.
Someone else's.
So
Keep ticking him over. That's it.
there we go. That's Kieran
Was
Blackburn
too.
there on the cards,
Yes,
isn't it?
I
Looks
had
like
it.
he's come straight off the set of Sons of Anarchy.
I saw Kieran. He introduced himself. I didn't recognise
Oh.
him with the beard.
Yeah, it's pretty
'Cause
impressive,
I
eh?
haven't seen him for years. So
Yes,
yeah, nice
mate,
fella,
good
Kieran.
start, mate.
Great
Nice,
start,
yeah.
Fiona.
That's a good start.
We've got a score update.
Here we go.
You're going to run through this one, Jace?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just in a relaxed mode now.
Right, New Zealand Women's 8-ball pairs 3, Australia 6. New Zealand Women's triples 6-4. That's,
That's the medal match?
yep. No, the men's triples is.
Oh, that is. Sorry,
Yep.
pardon me.
No,
Oh, yeah,
New
we've
Zealand
already won
men-
that medal. Sorry. Yeah.
New Zealand men's 8-ball. Max is subbing in there quite nicely. It's 7-1 to Australia. And the men's triples 5-4 Aussie.
Yeah, right.
All
That's
to
close.
play for there.
Yeah.
And obviously the mixed 6-ball pair, that medal's already decided.
Yes.
It's 10-5 to New Zealand. So what do we
Bit
have?
of a
We've
mix
got
of
New Zealand
results
ahead in
there.
a couple and a
Yeah.
couple of close. Behind in a couple.
It's about 3 each there at the moment. Well, both afternoon sessions, or the second session of each day, has ended up being split 3-all.
Yeah, New Zealand will want a pretty good show here. Obviously
Yeah.
pretty disappointed with the result as it stands at the moment. So definitely want to come home strong and show that, you know, some of those games could have gone either way, the
For
ones
sure.
that did.
Yeah.
So, and as we know they have, there's been some pretty close scores with them. So, of course, you want that score to reflect that where you can, and New Zealand will be hoping to either run the table or go pretty close. in
Yeah,
this
for
round.
sure.
Yeah, good one there by Kyle. I think Daniel will be looking just to draw. He needs a position, something close. Might be tempting to go for the move on the jack, but I wouldn't think he would.
Not even just the top of the box if you're missing the jack. It's a good spot. It's a bit under, isn't he?
Yeah,
tight.
yeah, he's just having a practice there. He's felt like he's under-delivered that.
It's always interesting to me to watch the internationals where you can cross the back of the box. You know, when
Yeah.
in the New Zealand game, you know, you can't do that or it's a foul bowl. Whereas here, you get as every advantage as you can by changing that angle. There's a good bowl from Kyle
We
there.
discussed that earlier,
Yeah.
and it's quite common in our game to do that, especially on a wide hand.
I've got to say it's kind of common in our game too, actually.
Yeah.
Even though it's a no-no. So
If you ask me if
Quite
there was a
smiling.
rule to bring out of the hybrid game back to our domestic game, that's the one.
Yeah, right.
I like
Yep.
to manipulate the box.
yeah, a bit of weight here from Daniel.
Yeah, it's a
He's
bit more
reaching,
positive. This is
reaching
close.
through, and a great. Oh, set,
Oh,
ball,
he's
set,
got
set,
him.
set, set, and a great shot.
Yeah, he's always,
Gets
he's
the
always had
results.
good weight control, young Daniel.
Yep.
Gets the result. Great weight, Daniel. Best of call.
He's having a
Sound like
laugh.
tough, was it? No, he knows. He knows he was dicing with it there, but hey,
Fortune favours the brave, as they say.
Well, it's Daniel's nature to ask the question. I would be surprised if we would have been underplaying 2 in a row.
this
Oh,
is
this is a
handy
great
too. This is
track.
handy. This is handy.
Oh,
Oh,
an
that's
unlucky
stiff.
bowl. Yeah,
Had to be there. She was 3 down.
yep.
Got the bowl first with no jack. It would have been. We would have seen brilliant shot. So great
so
effort.
that's 3 penalty points.
Yes,
Yep.
that'll be 3 penalty points because it was Fiona's second lot of 2. So bowl 5 and 6 in this are worth 3. So they'll replay the end.
And the same team that started is throwing the jack again.
Correct.
After 3 days of playing these games, I've learned all the rules. I think I'm starting to understand it. I'm going to forget our domestic rules now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a bit like that. Get into a rhythm and then it's over. It's flown by really the 3 days, except for the
It
last
has.
2 ends of the last session. It's flown by.
Alana's got good weight there. She's looking to sit the bowl, move the jack. And I think the one thing I've noted on looking at the bowls out there is that's probably the way to treat these heads a bit more. Be looking to get through,
Absolutely.
sit something, move
You've got to
something.
attack the jack. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
I
again,
mean,
that weight fairly just play there.
ladies
Set
fours, that
perfect.
was my takeaway from
Yes,
this morning. They just weren't attacking New Zealand. This
Yeah.
is they just weren't attacking their heads
yeah.
early enough.
I think it can be a mindset thing because with our mats being the way they are, it's sometimes easy just to look to play to where it is and set up a head and play position, and
Yep.
you can be devastating moving that jack, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just thought our front end. I mean, particularly Linda Charles is in her role as a second,
Yep.
just really solidified the head for us, and it really made it hard for the Kylie and Shelley. I
Yeah.
keep getting them mixed up. For Kylie and Shelley to really make that impact and get those opportunities to get multiples.
Yep.
But yeah,
You think Daniel's looking under the wing yellow there, looking to get a little bit of a spring on the jack?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
shaping that way.
no, yes, no,
He's
So
looking. I
is it
think he's
gonna
almost
hold?
waiting for Lana to say, "Do it, mate."
yeah,
There he goes.
She's probably not going to say much. She's going to say, mate, you know what you want
Yeah,
to do.
yeah.
Who am I to tell you? Because if you're confident, you play it.
yeah. Well, that's it.
No. And he's confident, we know that.
Yep.
He's just going to be reaching and it will hold on this.
It's not far away.
He's trying.
Not far away.
Got it.
And it holds beautifully. Oh, gee, he didn't quite
He
need that.
won't be
Still a good
upset.
shot.
He
Close.
won't be upset. He's got the good black at the back. Kyle will be having to do something something meaningful here. And again, he could play a similar bowl, look to move it back himself. It's all like we were talking. Just give yourself a chance. Be out there. Don't be reckless, right?
Yep,
And
that's
that's
right.
right. Yeah.
That last end where Daniel moved it to the back and actually set the kill up for Fiona because she had to be there.
Yeah, she did.
You know, if they
Yep.
play a good bowl and they stop on, then you can't get them off.
No,
you
that's
clap
right.
it, you stay second, and you
Yep.
move on. Yeah.
Yep.
Move on
Tracking
to the
well,
black
Kyle.
one.
It's tracking well.
Yeah,
It's
it's
good
a good
Yeah,
shot.
That's not bad. I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel plays the same bowl as us. I'm looking on the backhand.
Yep.
You know, under that outside wing yellow and try and just.
Well, it's
peel
going to
that bowl
open it
out.
up, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got bowls there to catch.
Just check and see
I
how
mean-
close Katie is, just to see how fast it's
Yeah.
going to come off there. Because if it's touching it, it's going to ping out a bit quicker.
Obviously, the forehand you can get to the jack, but it's a very precise bowl. And you can put another one there, and Kyle and Fiona go love it and
Yep.
use it to sit on. So
That's right.
change the head.
keep those messages coming through. If you've got a question or you want to ask one of us or ask about the game, we're happy to try and answer the best we can. A few coming through on the old YouTube. A few coming through on the phones as well. So
Yes,
thanks to you guys.
I'm getting a lot of messages from back home, so I may be slightly distracted for part of this session.
It's something though that you've done the hard times. You've been there many times. You've been sitting in this seat many times, having to
I have.
swallow your pride and say, "Well done, Kiwi."
Watch
so
it
it's,
slip away.
Yeah, so it's only fair for us to bow down and say it's humbling, but to go, the Aussie team have been value for what they've done. Like, honestly, the bowls they've played, the way they've been very classy, very professional. And as much as I hate to say it, they were very
Straight
likeable.
here from
Yeah,
Good
shot. Oh,
I was
stiff.
very unlucky there.
She is. Good effort. Just from the get-go. I mean, we've got not just our players are experienced, but our managers are too. This is their third time in this position.
Yes.
Very solid outfit. They know what it's about.
Your manager, so I was talking to Joe, he was a manager in 1999, I think.
Yep.
He said he was in Napier.
Yep.
Do they do a secondment, like they're there this test and then next test it's a different manager from a different state, or do they get to stay there as long as they are voted in?
Well, they're not even voted in. It's really it's a decision for the com to make, a committee of management. But yeah, if they're happy to do it, because again they're paying their own way.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Everyone's paying their own. They might get a small subsidy from AIBBC, but yeah, believe me, it doesn't go anywhere near covering costs.
Wow.
So no, it's certainly don't do it for the monetary side of things.
It's an expensive medal when you get one,
Yes.
and if you don't, it's an even expensive.
It
We touch on that.
Well, there we go. A bit unlucky.
was. She played two reasonable bowls there, and she's
She's given Alana a bit of a shove. She can afford to be a little bit tight. She can be off there and be, shallow side of the jack. She can get the jack. I think it's got to be backhand.
Yeah, it's got the
Yeah.
back position, as you say, Jace. You can skin
Yeah,
off
there's
either
a
edge to
channel
the left
there.
or the right enough. Any sort of contact's going to move it back enough to give yourself a chance at the last one. Last two, anyways.
Good little term I've heard from my time in the South Island with these types of shots. With round Ashburton, they like to call it a little weasel. The weasel.
The Willoughby Weasel. Yep.
Have you heard that one before?
No.
Nothing like being weaseled by Sharky.
Yeah, Sharky. I play with a couple of weasels myself. With, the Mackenzies. Ken and Rowena. Rowena has a little weasel in her pocket.
Rowena was commenting earlier on our stream.
Oh, yes.
She has a little weasel in her pocket.
Does that make you a stoat or something? Ferret?
Rat.
A rat. Tell you
And
what, if you get
Alana
some of that
is
yellow,
up.
it's not the end of the world. Like I always.
I think Kyle changes now. That
You know-
middle yellow.
I'm thinking.
No, I reckon he's blocking the hole on the other hand.
I think he
Yep,
is, okay.
where he's pointing to. Yep, that's what I'd be doing.
It's a half bowl target.
It
so
is.
we're looking. People can't see us pointing at the monitor.
With
Obviously,
the
but
black
we're,
and the yellow split.
we're looking on the forehand, and you get half bowl yellow to
Yep.
the jack, right?
Yep, but he's almost drawing to the corner of the box there. And
Yep.
if it turns in, he gets the yellow over, changes the angles.
And I'm advocating what Fiona's just done, which is the backhand. You've got that channel between those two yellows.
Yep.
You sit the back one.
He's
you pop
doing
the
that.
black
Well,
off.
we all knew he was going to do that,
Well-
and I was going to be wrong, but that's all right.
It's nice to see you get some education. You can take that home with you.
Either way, he's just got to block that hole. Get down.
Yeah, he's not far away. He gets off that. Yeah, I reckon he underplayed it by 8 inches.
Are we on it? Are we sitting on a live kill this end?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't applied the kill yet.
No, it has been applied.
Not to the
yeah.
score.
Yes, it has.
Oh.
Yep, it was 4-3 before.
Okay.
So it's still 4-3.
Yes.
So technically,
Technically, it's still 4-3. Yes. It's close.
It's close. It's got a piece of it.
Was about lucky. He got the split. Got a sort of bit of each.
Kyle's got to play the other hand now. Yes, he's just yes. It's like he's listening to me. I've got an earpiece. Got to play the other hand now. And he goes, I have to play the other hand. I've got to get one right every now and then, viewers. So I'll take that.
Good cider.
He's
Close.
on a good line. That's a safe line.
Down.
It's got
Oh, that's okay. It's not too bad.
Shores it up.
Close that hole though for the jack to go through, so Daniel can probably be even more positive. You know, although you'd hate for it
Wants
to
the black to
funnel
go
through
with-
there
he
and sit
wants the
between
black
those
to go
four
with it
yellows.
though,
But
yeah. That's the only
Yeah.
thing.
wonder what that outside black on that yellow does.
Oh, yeah, like may just jiggle the jack over. Yep, to the
Yeah.
other corner.
I'm thinking he'd be looking for that black, but his thinking will be high side of the jack, the black and not low side for the split.
Rather him than me. Play a good
mean,
bowl here and be stiff.
The one thing is he's got the confidence of the penalties already applied, so he's
Yeah, well that's true. Yeah.
it'll be much more stressful the other way when you've got the penalty against you
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you get down on the head too, right?
Yep.
True.
Yeah.
11-7 on the middle game.
Two, there we go, update in the men's triples, 11-7 to New Zealand. How many ends do you think, David?
I knew when I looked at it.
They just got a 5.
Just got a 5. Wow.
So he's not quite sure really what he wants to do here. There's all elements of danger, so
Well, I think
Would
he's
you
probably
say?
thinking if he gets that black in and he gets a half jack and it squeezes between those yellows, he's 4 down. So I wonder if he's looking either the split through the middle or he's looking maybe wider for that black yellow. Yeah.
maybe a little wider there, yeah, for the outside black that's on the bottom corner of the box. You know, with that sort of 3-shot buffer he's got already, he wants to get
There you
something
go.
out of this. You know, don't want to negate that penalty by giving 3 back.
No,
I think what
that's
we've
right.
identified there is he doesn't want full black, he wants either side of it. He's happy to be inside. And I think that's what he may be looking for. He's looking for the split through the blacks to get to the yellow and flop in. The weasel, we called it.
The wee weasel. But I wonder how that name came about, but anyway.
It's got the
He's
front.
writing this, he's uncertain. Yeah, you got that
It's in
one.
there.
Played it with good weight.
It'll come out with something.
I reckon it's, well,
Maybe 2 down, but
Come the calipers.
maybe even 1.
You good there, Annalie?
Have you just 1? So
This
yeah,
one.
come out with 2 shots there.
that makes it 5-6 New Zealand's way after 6 ends. So we've played 1/3.
1/3 of the middle match,
Yeah.
and it's a pretty even
Nothing to
contest.
separate them.
So Fiona leading away. Pretty decent effort there.
Hurry. Hurry. Wide.
And
Are we
Alana's
gonna get
bowl
back
just
there?
going to fall just in front of it, so both just struggling a little bit for that range on the opening stanza. Good little noise around the rest of the mats. New Zealand supporters still there, and a great Fiona,
Great bowl,
great
Fiona.
adjustment by Fiona.
Yep.
New Zealand supporters still supporting out there, still chasing hard. As I said, we do want to make a decent show of this. We want to prove that this test match was pretty hard fought.
You'll see Julie Zaporosik there in the corner of screen.
You do.
Make a little bit of movement out of this black.
She,
Probably a
I asked her if she wanted to come
fortunate
in
result.
to do some commentary.
What was,
Oh,
do we
how'd
aren't-
that go?
She told me in no uncertain terms that wasn't going to happen.
I still think you need Ian in there.
Yeah,
I'll step back. I want to hear him say more than just ugh and
yeah, no, it's Julie was our captain. I think it was last time. Yeah,
Right.
a couple of times before. Yeah, she's a
I think was
Great
Kyle
lady.
captain last time?
might have been vice. Or might have been no, he might have been captain actually. Julie
I
was the
wonder-
time before.
Yeah, which would have been in Invercargill.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of family of players.
There's a good number of family members around, so it's good to
There
see a lot of
is.
young kids around too as
Yeah.
well. I know my little 5-year-old's tearing around with Ashley Diamond's 5-year-old too. And
Oh,
they're,
yeah.
they're doing
Having
their
a
thing.
ball.
But it was also good, you know, it was, in between the lunch break now we had the Blackburn kids out there all showing their wares on the mat.
That's great.
You know, all 4 of them out there actually, there was actually playing some pretty good bowls between them. So
It's not a bad bloodline in those kids,
yeah,
I'm going to say.
they go pretty good. So the best way to keep the game going, of course, is to introduce it young,
That's exactly right.
Yep.
taste for it.
Former Australian Vice Captain Meredith Norton wants to congratulate Matt's side as well for their coverage. I will add that she also said your coverage too was amazing, Fluff.
Yeah, great bowl here by Kyle. Great shot, through the gap beautifully.
Good shot,
That's
Kyle.
a great bowl.
But yeah, no,
That's a
just
great
she's
bowl.
told me to pass that on. She's the boss, so I've done that now, Mary. And thank you for your positive comments.
Acknowledged by James Sullivan.
Yep. And to be honest, there's a fair team on the mat side. Thank you, David. There's a fair team on the mat side that do a lot of work,
Yeah, for sure.
and most of the most important people around here are the people that you don't see because
That's right.
you might hear and see people like us walking around, but behind the scenes you've had many people tapping those keyboards, changing those cameras.
And Frenchie's reaching
Are you
in
there,
just a
Frenchie?
short a fraction. Track was good.
Your training must have been good, Matthew, because you haven't really made an error yet.
Can we blame him on the satellite?
Oh, nah. We'll let him go
No.
for that one.
Did you not pay Elon's bill?
No.
No, Frenchie's just a wee bit light in that last one. Track was
Yeah.
pretty good, so Fiona's probably going to look to come round that bowl of Daniels.
What's the chance to
See
put
if
a
she-
dagger on here because she can draw the
She's
front.
pretty good, eh? It's not a bad spot to be.
Full.
Alana may have one chance here to sit that bowl if she's.
She can get
yep.
through that black too if she's tight.
Yep.
It's not too bad.
You
We'll
want to make
change
sure
it.
you're there, sit that bowl,
Yeah,
and give
for
yourself
sure.
a chance because if Fiona gets down there next time and there's the same head, she's on a good
She
line.
might
She's
be a
wide
fraction
enough.
tight. She has got
that
that
one up
front
there.
and
There
then
you go.
works its way in.
That's a great result. Well played, Alana.
Well called, Fluff. What did I usually say back home? I call them, you play them. Usually how it works.
It's probably normally followed by call a cab, I'm off.
Yeah.
Good ball, Serena.
Here we go, we know Serena's playing.
Yeah, that's Joanne Webster in the background, another Victorian. Serena's the best Australian commentator you've had all week.
Close here too,
This is
Fiona.
close.
Good shot,
Great
Fiona. Good shot. Just played 2 good bowls there, Fiona. Just really solidifying the head for Kyle to manipulate.
Depending on where that jack is, Alana may look to just move that black.
Yep.
The danger is if the jack is going to be pinched, then it can go into the
Yep.
square and you're in trouble.
Yep. Yep.
So Daniel's calling the shot, so I think it's probably quite safe.
Yeah, I think he's preferring to hit the yellow as opposed to the
Yeah.
black or the kill or that, so it must be fairly close to the black. He said you're only one down. So
Yeah.
She's on a
she's
good line
definitely
here.
got the line. And
Close.
Yeah, that will help.
There you
So-
go.
Nibbled at it.
We've got him surrounded. But like you in here, Fluffy. We've got you surrounded.
That's right.
You're
Yeah.
still here.
Yeah, the brave man in enemy territory.
So tell me, what did it feel like last night? I believe you were trying on the local counties shirt.
I did. So Jason got a couple of his counties rep shirts. So
Yep.
I tried it on and really comfy.
They're quite light, eh?
Oh, they're
Yeah.
light and comfy. Yeah, no, that'll be getting a run. And a couple of indoor events coming up for sure.
Excellent.
Yeah, but have all these people wondering where counties is.
Yeah.
Shot, Kyle.
Australians using that channel there on the forehand really, really well. You know, they've hit it 3 times now.
Yeah.
Got 3 good results out of there. So
What does Daniel play here?
It's great consistency to pick the same channel each time. Hard to see from this angle, but
yeah,
oh, there we go.
there we go. Yeah.
Well done, Matthew.
There you go. He's look. He's got to be looking to give maybe one turn out of the black and no more. You'd hate to punch it through. Potentially the outside one even coming over a couple of times may set something up. I don't see anything through the middle.
No.
You calling that, James? Outside one, yep.
Yep. Well, James is a professional on this map now after his demolition of me at lunchtime. So.
He's nodding.
Yep. Oh yeah. No, I thought I'd give him one compliment. Thought I'd just give him one compliment. He gets one a day.
Matthew's not there saying much. He's probably thinking there wasn't much competition.
There wasn't.
Shot, Hayden.
So why is it called counties? Why is the area called counties?
I don't really know the answer to that, but
And you're the county's president.
well, to
You
be
don't-
fair, the counties region has been around longer than I've been alive. So, in its formation,
Yeah.
it may be a little bit predating myself. I am old. But our local rugby union out here is Counties Manukau.
Yes. Yep.
And I believe it's something to do with like being the minor counties of Auckland.
Okay. Yep.
But the
Yep.
but within the history of New Zealand Indoor Bowls, this was previously known as the Franklin District.
Okay. And
And
so I've
our-
seen Franklin everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our district, we had the Franklin mayor was our local mayor until we became part of the Auckland Super City. So I think 1963, I think it was.
Right. Yep.
Franklin became counties.
Okay. There you go. Well,
Yeah.
you know more than you've let on.
Yep.
That's all right.
We've
We'll go
actually
with
got a historian in our area here, a bowls historian, Joyce Wilson. May even be watching. She played for North Island many years ago. Was a lovely lady, lovely bowler, and she gave me folders with historical
Information.
clippings and information of the district.
Oh, great.
And I looked back, and it was 1963 when they had the championship force for the area had 56 teams.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
know. Man, I wish we had those days still. Like the sport.
All right.
So parked up here at the moment is French with his last bowl. We're looking to see what he can get into there to manipulate shot out of something there without dropping too much of a multiple.
Does Kyle has he blocked anything with that?
Kyle did play a block, yeah, so he obviously sort of thought Daniel was going to play sort of tight down that line, so he's blocked sort of midway in the mat there, just on the tee.
He probably couldn't improve it anymore either, Kyle, to be fair.
There's risk with Daniel if he's wide and gets the closest black onto Jack. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
why
what
he's
I
looking at the other hand first. And I wonder if he's looking at that the shortest black on the spot there, if he can get onto that, which brings that yellow and something may happen. I wonder if he's looking at the inside black there. Got to be a little bit careful, you know. If one down isn't a bad option.
Those are the sort of decisions you have to make in the scheme of the game. You know, do you take the chance now with 60 to 18 played? You know, if you do drop a multiple, can you get it back? You know, or do you sort of play conservatively? You know, and French and Alana, both those two players, they do tend to take risks, and they do tend to back themselves on those ones. And a lot of times they come off. You know, playing with them and against them, they do come off.
So what do you think in this combination here? Do you think Alana would be offering up her advice like just as a course, or do you think she'd be waiting for Daniel to ask? Because they're quite a new combo.
Yeah, generally she'd wait. Wait.
Oh, here we go. He's playing Wade. He's got the stand up out.
Ooh, hello. Haven't seen many of these this
For that
weekend.
black, James.
Looking to rip through.
Two yellow.
Two.
That, yeah.
Australia's just hit the front there, so it'll be 7-6. 7 socks.
In the Battle of the Frenchies. Oh,
Had to do it one time this weekend.
what's next?
I'll go back. I'll
Fish
go
and chops.
fish and chops. Dandles.
It's all right. Nice to give us a chance.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, back in my box.
You may not make it out of this one.
I've insulted half of Australia this week as well, so yeah, I don't know whether I'll have to use my Irish passport and head to Ireland, I think.
Yes, babe.
You've become a little more lippy since you've got the test result here. I've got to say.
Oh no, I've been
you're into us now.
trying to have the bluff and bravado all week, but yeah, very relaxed. If you get a photo of me in here, I'm laid back.
I think David was
Had
taking
the
a
hands
photo
on the
before,
head. Yeah.
but I heard it was for immigration purposes.
I'd have two that can't get through customs. Yeah, the one with the lost passport and me. So, yeah. What
To be
happens
fair,
on
mate, you've
tour
eaten your
stays
crack,
on
you've
tour.
earned your moment.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Fiona.
That's it. Great stuff, Fiona.
Yeah.
Great leading.
Yeah, 2 good rocks there.
Looking for the top of the square, I think.
Yeah, Lana want to chase that one.
Yeah.
So Joe's top of the square or just matching that on the left-hand side as we look at it.
There's a
Yeah,
bit of a
she's a bit
grimace
of weight
there.
this time.
I don't think she liked that, but
Yeah.
it's not
It's
that bad.
behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think she hasn't let it go. She realised she might have been a bit too quick. Just that sort of.
You know, as soon as the sound
Yeah, you
finishes,
do.
you know,
Yep.
tight, long, short, normally all of the above.
They're normally short from my perspective. So
Frank Harney is watching. Will I be playing at Ballarat on the long weekend in June? That's like one of our big rep
okay. Yep.
weekends.
Yep.
Frank, I will be, provided Northern District do not place me in the singles again. Because I said if they do, I will be a non-playing manager. So, but I hope I'm not any event other than singles. I will be playing.
That's
So-
satisfies.
I don't normally have demands, but yeah, I've been doing singles for too long. So
So the long weekend for you is
we play against other Victorian associations and Mount Gambier from South Australia. In a 7-game format in one event.
one of it.
Yeah,
We're close here, guys.
Just, yep.
changes it.
Yeah, you won't be unhappy. You can see the jack. Might be a little bit unhappier if Kyle puts one on top of it now.
Yeah, each association, which is like your centres, I guess,
Yep.
has 13 men and 13 women in different events. So you play the one event against all the other associations.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've won it once in my 15 years.
Yep.
I see in the comments here from Rowena McKenzie that she's looking forward to Matt's side going to Ashburton for the South Island Champs.
Yeah, right. So
Just
when's
another,
that?
It'll be King's birthday weekend.
Okay, so that's yeah.
Speaking in June.
It's just another example of
It's around our time.
how much Matt's side get around
Yeah.
and promote our game.
Yep.
King's birthday is actually a week later in Australia.
Oh, right.
So they have a
Ours
different
is-
king.
Yeah.
Ours is Monday the 3rd. And
But
theirs
it's
is
the
Monday
first
the 10th.
weekend.
Well,
Yeah.
if I had anything to do with it from my past Irish heritage, we wouldn't have a king. But anyway, I'll leave that one alone.
We'll take a holiday every day.
I'm a Republican through and through.
Oh.
So, shall we get on to the politics?
Yeah.
While we're
Just,
here.
just about to make the point that
Frank Farquhar will turn his mic off.
or
Yeah, reaching down just
Yeah.
a little bit light.
just
Good
making
feed.
the point that come King's birthday weekend,
Yep.
there's a variety of tournaments around New Zealand. We
Okay.
have the Catholic Nationals,
Yep.
King's birthday weekend in Rotorua, and this year's the South Island Champs. And
Where's
you know,
the Catholics? Are you going to that?
yep, I'm going to be at the Catholics this year. They're in Wanganui.
So Catholic nationals, do you have to be baptised Catholic to be able to play in that, or
Well, I'd hope not.
You have to be a member of a Catholic club.
You have to
A
be a member of a
Catholic
Catholic club. Yeah,
right?
They used to have mass before bowls on the Sunday.
Right.
they still
Yeah,
do.
Okay.
They still have mass before bowls on Sunday. I'm not sure how many of the people that partake are full-fledged card-carrying Catholics.
Yep.
I'm
I'm also a lapsed Catholic
the
as
raffle.
well. So.
You never know when you need a bit of help.
Politics and religion for the next 2 hours. What do you reckon?
Talk back.
Turn them off. Yeah, Bowls talk back. We're going to get onto that.
It just shows,
Oh,
though,
good.
we're lucky that you can travel short distances and get good quality bowls, you know.
Absolutely.
Both that weekend, all 3 events will be playing multiple days.
Yeah, right.
Singles, pairs, fours for the Catholics. I think the South Islands are the same, singles, pairs, fours.
Yep.
King's birthday will be the same. Yeah,
I don't think Alana's going to be short
triples,
here.
pairs, is
Triples,
it?
peels and fours. Is it? For the
Rock, Keisha.
South
Islands.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a good lead in. All those tournaments are a good lead into our New Zealand Nationals
Yeah,
as
for
well,
sure.
which follow usually about a week later.
Usually
Yep.
a week later.
So
This
that's
year
when
they've moved it by a week.
our long weekend is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
This year they've moved it by a week for the first time. The Federation Nationals will be a week later.
Not on purpose.
No. But looking back at the bowls here,
Yeah, so it's a pretty ugly position
It
there for
is.
New Zealand at the moment. There's nothing out the back there. That kitty looks like it want to.
Gotta break it open,
Move,
doesn't
it's
it?
going to move it out towards the way we're looking at it towards our left. So very favourable for Australia.
What about the front, the middle yellow
Onto the kitty.
onto
to
the
move it.
kitty? Yep.
Yeah, I think potentially.
this is where you look at who your player is, who's playing the bowl, and what's your preference. Because
Yeah.
if you're inclined, you'd look straight through the close yellow there.
Yep.
On the
Two
short
former
side.
Two former
Two
New
former
Zealand
Black
reps there.
Cats. Yeah.
Yeah, I was having a good chat with Carol last night. Carol Wright.
She was here last time it was played here. So you're either drawing to beat that gap between the two yellows. You could look to play through the inside yellow and finish on the jack.
She's looking for the draw. She's not far away.
Yeah, that's a
She's
great
not
bowl.
far away.
That's really good.
That's a
Yeah,
great
fair
bowl.
for that shot.
That's a great bowl.
It's a great bowl. Yep. I thought you said she was a basher.
I didn't say anything.
Only to Chris.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, right.
Controlled.
I knew someone said it. It wasn't me.
Yeah, so the other woman in the shot, Terry Blackburn, was having a quick chat to her during the lunch break where her boys were out in the mats there
Yep.
getting stuck in. So, yeah, no, she's obviously sort of here supporting her husband, Sean.
Yep. First time out of the team for a long time.
Yeah,
She's,
no, Terry's got a lot of time for Terry.
I think she got a bit bored and thought I'd just go win a World Bowls outdoor title instead.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's going to do next, but you wouldn't back against her doing anything exceptional.
No,
Carl's looking for that same hole.
Yeah.
It's a wee bit of edge, not quite enough to sit through.
still
What if
options there for
Daniel's-
Australia though.
What if Daniel's looking to play through that yellow?
I think he's got to change it because I think the black onto those yellows gets rid of that
Gets
back
rid of
black.
that
vulnerable,
back,
yeah.
Very
yeah,
vulnerable.
that's what I was thinking.
He hasn't played it yet, but he will. Kyle will if it's there. Yep, definitely.
Yep.
That black is vulnerable.
I
How
guess
did you get in there? That's
your other
early.
thinking is if you play something and you get it wrong, you can play their shot for them.
Well, that's it. I mean,
I do think-
do they try and play the similar shot?
But what
to
if you're
move
playing
that caddy?
beforehand and if you're a bit tighter, you're off the back, does it squeeze it in? Like you do have options.
Yeah.
And when I say playing in there, you're only talking pushing that bowl to the back of the mat. You're not talking racing through. Certainly a lot of thought going into it.
I was just going to say that.
I guess it's it's a big decision. It's a pivotal moment. It's only midway through the game, but you drop a number here, you have to get those shots back.
That's right.
Here we
Momentum's
go.
a big
He's on
thing.
the stand up.
Oh, hello.
This will be quick.
Black the other way is good. Play right through those yellows.
Well, whilst he might be 3 down, it's better.
Well, it showed the need to change it. He
Yeah.
saw he was vulnerable,
Yeah.
and he thought. I'm sure he was probably slightly narrow in what he wanted.
2-bowl plan.
We're going to see another one.
Yeah. Depending on what Cole does, of course, James has scored. I see it too.
In between the front yellow and the jack would be perfect here for Kyle. Hard shot, I know. But if he gets right on that jack. Close. Close.
And just slide off it.
Oh, no.
What's that done for Daniel and his possible chances here? He's going to go massive on that black, I think.
The front one.
The black there, that black should shear off the yellow, and there's a chance of sitting in there. Yep, yellow split. There's another one. Might come in there and take out the 2 yellows. I think he might be committed to playing weight. He's done it previous.
I'm
and,
loving these stand-ups. We haven't had many in the live stream. It's good.
Talking to your some of your supporters, it's not generally the type of bowls you'd see at home, is it?
We're not technically we're not allowed to drive.
Yeah, apparently you get one warning and it's at the opening of the event. Don't drive.
Yeah.
You're on your bus.
Well, to be fair, I haven't seen many pulled up for it. You've got to have an umpire watching the mat for a start. So if
Yeah,
you get a reputation as someone who drives, then you might be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah,
But if you don't have that reputation,
So again,
seeing
he is
similar.
assuming the position.
Yeah, looks like front black to
black.
me. I think it sides off the
Straight
yellow
through.
to the other yellow and should flop in, but
Got it.
like that.
Got it.
great shot.
It's worked well for him.
2 black. Good bowls there from Daniel.
Yep, regulation 2. And the bonus is there's not that many bowls to drag back.
You just got to go find the rest on that's all.
Yeah, that's right. They're at all different parts of the hall.
From Daniel's end, there's no concern of his.
It's a. Do you need to be wary around the mats that he plays on?
Also, too, if you're in the opposition and you're sitting comfortably, you look like you've got a good chance. Somebody plays those types of shots, it can sort of give you a doubt about how you set your head up because there's always a possibility of things like that happening. You know, you're playing a draw and touch bowler. You don't quite often, you don't have to worry about that. You can pack the head and
Yep.
know they're not going to do that to
Yep.
you.
Yep.
Yeah, great opener here.
It's a good thing to have in your armoury, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. That aggressive nature is certainly something I think the New Zealand players have always had. Certainly a discussion that Sarge and I had earlier about that, and the ability of New Zealand players, past and present, to look to be positive. And you mentioned it yesterday in Hair Fluff to say that the see it, play it mentality.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. It's there, you got to play it.
Track's good. How's your
Yeah,
legs?
another good bowl here.
Yeah, pretty solid here too. 3 good bowls from the leads.
I think it's quite good in this 8-bowl pairs game that you don't have to panic about getting the shot. Should be looking just to get around the back, give yourself a chance. There's 6 bowls to come.
Oh, I love the 8-bowl pairs. It's my favourite format.
Yep, Fluff is saying the walking pairs.
Yep, walking
Yeah.
pairs we call it. Yep.
And that's a great response. Yeah, two
Bowls
great bowls
Fiona.
from Fiona.
It's probably
Beat Sarge in a state walking pairs final. Yeah.
did you?
Yes, I did. Yes.
And you wonder why you can't get in the team.
Comprehensively too. Yes, Jack and Jill. Comprehensively too. Yes, Jack and Jill. I've made of mine. His name's Jack, and so it's called Jack and Jill. I know I'm Jill. It's not very nice, but that's how it is.
Complete with the moustache.
Yeah. The hairy Jill. Yeah.
I'm sure you've been called worse.
Yeah, I have.
There we
On
go.
and off the mat.
We've got a hairy Jav in New Zealand, not a hairy
We
Jav.
do, yes. The hairy javelin.
Hairy
Grant
Jill.
Elliott.
Yep. Former black cap.
And his French, he just draws one just in front there at the 4 o'clock position on the mat. Cole looking to use that last time just to push through.
Be a foot over,
It's quite
foot or two
interesting.
over.
You're saying about the walking pairs. It's obviously your local game. Whereas we've got our 6-bowl pairs, which
Yep.
Sean Blackburn is playing this weekend, and that's one of his noted events.
Yep.
And the 3 after 3 bowls. And
Yes. Yep.
it comes a different mindset. And
Yeah, we
here
just
go.
got the
It's
score
updates.
update. I'll run through these. The 8-bowl pairs. Serena Bourne in that one. The reserve going very well. It's 11-5. Women's triples 10-8. Men's 8-bowl pairs. That's tightened up.
That's
That's 8
tightened
all.
up, yeah.
Yeah, that's also with our reserve. And the men's triples 14-8.
That's flipped.
It has.
Mm.
And the mixed 6-bowl pairs 15-9. So the deficit there hasn't grown too much. But Australia leading in 3. New Zealand leading in 2. If you include
and
this
we-
one.
and we're drawing
And
another.
drawing in another.
It's funny here. Daniel's got 3 shots, and he's probably looking at ways he needs to cover this because he's. It may seem funny, but he's a little exposed. The 2 yellows sit nicely behind the jack.
Long way to go in this session. However, if we were
What's he
to
doing here? Is he going to be on the head, just looking to promote that black? That's a good bowl. That's a very good bowl.
split this session, it would be our best win points wise ever
Wow.
on these mats.
That'll make the plane trip home feel even better.
Yeah, I mean it's semantics really. A win's a win, but
Yep.
because it would make it 40-20. But anyway,
So when was your trial for this team?
when?
Yes.
January. The
And
first
they
weekend in January in an unair conditioned hall in Ballarat.
Say, should be warm.
Yeah, I melted, and stunk to high heaven after every session.
Almost
shot,
seems to go
Kyle.
against the grain to hear you say warm in Ballarat because all we've ever heard of was
Yeah.
the test match 2 years ago.
No,
Never been so cold in my
The
life.
climate can
Yeah.
be quite the extremes. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Definitely the extremes. So it was a great weekend. I really enjoyed it. Standard was high, but yeah, they definitely picked the best side.
And they generally put you in teams and you play
Yep.
matches,
Yep.
scoring.
Yep. Scoring and yep. And the selectors, the 5 selectors are watching you. So yeah, it's wonderful. Not daunting at all.
No, I can imagine.
Looking to play a bit of
So in
position
that
here.
environment, you'd have been, you've been there as a middle pin or a skip?
I
or
led.
You led?
Oh, if I'm skipping at trials, that means I definitely haven't got a chance
Yeah.
of. So no, mainly lead and middle pin. Yep.
Tell you what, there's
Good
a
shot
career
here.
to be made for being a good, consistent lead.
Yeah. Oh, there is. There is. Great bowl there by Fiona. She's a bit stiff not to get the jack on the way through.
I wonder when they're looking to go back there into the middle of the square.
Yeah, you see in the mat just next to us there, the kitty is right at the
right,
ends,
yeah.
curiously.
Who put that there? Was that number
Sean.
Sean, yeah.
Who else?
It's a rattlesnake in there. Yeah, he's
Yeah, Lisa
sneaking
was
anywhere.
working up the
Look at that.
Come on, Aiden.
I'll watch that.
That's a great shot.
Great shot, Hayden. Great bowl. Great bowl.
Love your work, champ.
Yeah.
He was playing good bowls last night in that the middle match we had on
Yes.
TV, and he played good bowls and came out on the wrong side. So,
That's a great result there. That gets it to within 4 shots on that mat. 15-11.
looking to draw in there, don't you think, in the forehand, like Cole's gesturing. And they're looking to
Yeah.
sit the
Oh,
black.
there's nothing to lose there,
Nah,
and they've
sit-
got the back yellow.
A wee pinch.
Even to sit that black, push your other black into the square and give you the chance to push out, or use that to move the jack itself.
Yep.
You know, that could going to cause all sorts of concern to Daniel and Alana. Maybe tight
tight
though.
to me.
Yeah, that's not a good option there.
Oh well.
Still.
It's still a channel there. She did apologise. She's She doesn't. She did not what she meant it, but anyway. Yeah, I do that all the time.
Very, very sporting person. I noticed when she played Cherie in that game of singles, it was both seemed very lovely on and off the mat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. No, she's a kind soul.
Mm. Yeah, not surprised here. Daniel's looking the tight-sided jack, looking for that black plant. Cole's checking his pulse over there on his watch. Yes, I'm still breathing. Doesn't seem like he ever gets too flustered.
No, he's very cool, calm and collected.
He's got a wee.
Yeah, there's a bit of value there. Yeah. What I like about that is it means that Cole's now pushing a black bowl onto the jack.
Yep.
He could potentially get it, squeeze it, pop it through and be holding multiple yellow, but it's a less direct route than he does it with his own bowl and his bowl follow through.
Absolutely. Yep. Still, got good back position there
Oh,
if you
yeah.
can play the shot.
And that's one of those examples of playing the opposition shot.
Yep.
I think he's looking for that channel between those two blacks, or he's looking for black on jack.
Oh, he's probably going to have a black on jack.
Black on jack,
Just,
yeah.
just to take a bit of control with it.
Yep.
He's not far away. Either.
Hold.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it.
I reckon
Not
he
as well as he
didn't want.
wanted.
He didn't want that
He wanted
first
it
touch.
square.
He wanted it
Yeah.
square.
So he's got options. Daniel will be having a look, thinking, is it worth a bowl just to try and draw through that same gap between that black and that yellow, get in there
Well,
first?
he could get that. Yeah, the touch on the black there to get the two blacks over and the yellow over.
I
Yep.
wonder if that black, though, the shortest black, that middle black will die on the back one. I think he's looking between the yellow and the black.
Yeah.
Draw through, just
Got options
weasel
on that
through
hand
there.
either way. Yeah, weasel through there. Yeah. Definitely taken that one back home. I think I've gone to the funny farm with that one. You coming along tonight to the farewell dinner, Jason?
Oh, I'd be remiss to pass up a dinner with the team.
Very good.
Yeah. So I know I'll be here. So,
I think they should give you a free one as county's president.
oh, look, I wouldn't be demanding it, and I've been well looked. To be fair, I've been well looked after.
That's good.
I've been comped to lunch or so, and your lovely Australian manager, umpire Ian.
Oh, yes.
Yes, he came and sorted me out for lunch today.
Great.
Living a good life, actually. Dave's put the drink in my hand here, and
Yes. Easing into the afternoon.
there's something to be said about administrating and being involved with doing other things other than playing.
Yeah. Well, it can be a poison chalice sometimes.
Oh, without doubt. And a big shout out. It was brought up in our opening by our mayor, who highlighted the
Yes,
fact that all these
volunteerism,
sports, all the volunteers, unsung heroes, and I think the team, both Australian and New Zealand management,
Yep.
have been fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Of note, the Aussies do have a manager and an assistant manager. Has that always been the case?
As long as I've been coming to these tours, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Always had two.
tell you what, there'd be a hell of a job organising all your supporters as well as your players.
Yeah, well, there's a whole
There'd be a
team
lot of
behind the
overtime
scenes
involved.
that does that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know Anne and Draffin and Kyle French have been involved in that as well. So some great stuff. They're on the AIBBC Committee of Management.
Oh,
So,
they are?
Yep.
Okay.
Reaching up
There we
here.
go.
Great shot.
It's just probably got a fraction too far.
Yeah, good bowl though.
Yep.
Probably one
Silver
down.
black.
But no, good shot. Was 2 down, so played it with conviction.
We played the shot. That's all you can ask. You play the
That's
shot.
exactly right.
Does it get the result? No, it doesn't. You played the shot.
Cool. Brings us to the halfway point of the match.
Even though you
9
don't
of 8.
score, it's the confidence of playing the shot you go for, right?
Yeah, halfway through. New Zealand up by 2 shots.
Middle nowhere, anywhere near being sorted.
No, not at all.
So currently, middle-wise, we have Sheree Holmes with the ladies singles,
I have it all written down in my little book here.
because we're just going to play the I Told You So card in a minute.
All right. There you are. That's the state of play.
Involved from
There we
Alana.
go. Fluffy TV, the paper. So we have women's singles is Sheree Holmes. So we have men's singles is Australia, Ian
Ian
Ogilvy.
Ogilvy, of
Yep.
course.
Women's fours, obviously Monica and team. Men's fours, Sapper and team.
Yep.
Mixed fours, Australia, which was Kyle and team.
Yes.
Yep. Women's pairs was
Sheree
8-ball
and
pairs was
Denise.
Sheree and Denise. Men's pairs is Australia, which is Ian and
Angus.
and Sub at the moment, Matt.
And sub, yes.
The 8-ball pairs, 6-ball pairs is New Zealand, mixed pairs.
Yep. That's Sean and Annalise.
Yep, and women's triples Australia. So we said yesterday we were talking about the old medal versus the team thing, and you and I both said if you win the medal, you win the team thing.
Yep. That's right.
Case in point there, eh? We
Yeah,
had
that's right.
a few medalists in the Australian team.
Yeah, currently, New Zealand have 3 medals, and Australia have 6.
And I think it drives home the fact that like we are these are all team sports, right?
Yep.
Bar the singles player, but
Yep.
you're also an individual within your team. It's like playing cricket, and you hit the ball.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you know, there's something to be said about having that selfish mindset to like play to win what's in front of you.
Yep.
And
For
you
sure.
do that, I'm sure Ian will be a big part of your winning.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as I said earlier, if Fiona and Kyle were able to get up here, every Australian will have at least one
She's
medal.
on track
Yeah,
here.
that's
Great little
great.
shot
Bowl.
drag.
Yep. But yeah, Kyle's got a chance there. Get the jack into the box.
Because we spoke about this earlier, and like you know, if you had the opportunity to be a medal winner in a losing team, or a losing medalist in a winning team, obviously team first,
Yep.
100%,
Yep.
every day of the week.
Yep. And David Speechley did that in 2009. Didn't win a game,
Yes, yes,
and the team won.
yeah.
So, and that's when he said he changed his focus from playing to being a team manager. so probably a good move by Specs. But yeah, he's been tuning into every game this week as Specs from...
We have the same thing with our intercental Welsh Trophy.
Oh, yep,
And
yep.
on occasion you have your 8 players playing multiple disciplines, and you know, you do not hear the person who scored the lowest in the winning team complaining they didn't win enough.
No, that's exactly right. Yeah. Team bowls is where it's at.
It's turning nicely
Track
into
is pretty
here.
good here too. Yep, no, just nudges
He
that
probably wants
yellow
it to
line.
fall over, and he's waving.
Bowls don't have ears, unfortunately.
No. Look at the score behind us there, 18-11 in the 6-ball pairs to New Zealand. 7 minutes to go, they're racing through this, aren't they?
They are. They are. Sean and Hayden don't muck around.
They don't.
Hayden's pretty quick.
It's not
Shot
far
here,
away
Kyle.
here.
Shot there too.
Great shot. Well
That's a
done.
good bowl. That's a good bowl. Right, what are we calling here? I reckon
Oh, I think it's
Lana's
a
looking for
rinse and
that.
repeat on the other side actually.
Yeah,
yeah.
Black
Black,
onto
black.
black, flip it over,
Yeah,
drag the
Absolutely.
kitty out. Yeah, that's what she's indicated in French as she goes past. And Daniel's confirming.
so tell me, Fluff, are you one of the 3 a.m. boys?
No.
No?
No, I'm smarter than that.
But your roommate is?
Yeah. Well, it says a lot about him, doesn't it? No, apparently one of their flights got cancelled.
Yeah, he was saying. And,
Good old Qantas.
oh, so this Qantas not here in New Zealand. Oh, that's good to hear. We wouldn't stitch you up like that.
Did you hear about our hot water situation this
I
morning?
did. There was a few cold showers.
Yeah.
Didn't call anybody down on the bowls mat, though.
No.
They were still pretty hot on the form.
There were a few conspiracy theories floating around, but
Well, there must be a shortage of hot water because I heard the New Zealand team had a similar thing yesterday.
all right.
So maybe
Is
it's
that a
payback.
common thing in this area?
Well, I don't know. The shower's pretty warm at my house, but then I don't have a dozen people trying to get in here at the
You
same
live on
time.
Millionaires Row, though, don't you?
Good bowl.
I'm adjacent.
Good bowl there from Alana.
Was.
Daniel called those to sit those ones there and
it's
sit
a
in
great
them.
home.
Fortunate to also there to take one actually off the mat.
Just needs the beach
I'll
out.
see him play that shot for the New
Corrections,
Zealand
right.
team.
Very supportive by Kyle there. It's all right, don't
Yeah.
worry.
No, he's...
I haven't heard him have a bad word to say about anything. I reckon somebody would drop a bowl on his toe and he'd go, it's all right.
Yeah.
I've got 9 others.
Very, very... And you talk about team.
Yeah.
He's team-orientated, personified. Is
So
Kyle?
what, it's hot work. The jacket's coming off.
Yep. I know, he's getting serious now.
It was pretty warm out there.
He's
It's
just
probably,
been playing with them for the last hour and a half.
it's probably hit 25 degrees and he's thought, oh, I'm just
Yeah.
getting the sun to get a bit warm.
Well, he's from Queensland. He'd probably enjoy... Well, he's not originally, but he lives in Queensland now. He's probably enjoying the warmer climate in the hall.
Because Daniel's on the other side of the Queenies from Dunedin. Doesn't always get too tropical down there.
They have cruise ships that go in there, so Dave Edgar was telling me.
They do, yeah. Mr. Edgar drives the buses and drives all the tourists up to places like Larnac Castle and
Yeah.
all those attractions that they come through there.
Have you been to Larnac Castle, Chris?
I have not been to Larnac Castle.
Got a little tale on that. My that's ancestral property. That.
Oh, really?
My grandmother's a Larnac. Yeah,
Right.
I've never been there.
No.
So it's something I keep saying to myself. I go to Dunedin, have a look around, do a few things, go to the train station, which is definitely worth a look,
Yep,
Yeah,
railway
right.
station.
and never got to Larnac Castle.
Oh, that's... you'll need to fix that.
Getting back on your favourite subjects, he was a politician in New Zealand as well.
All right.
William Larnac.
All right.
Yeah. Went mad. Which explains a lot about the family tree.
So the call to the middle black there. Kyle's looking
Yep.
to play with a bit of weight on
A
the
bit of a
middle black.
nudge. Yep.
Push through onto there and
Bit
take
of
the
a ding.
black out.
What?
He's really
close.
handy.
Ooh. I don't mind that.
Still sitting all right there.
Well, the danger, I think, at the moment is that back yellow. So I wonder if Daniel's looking to come on the forehand looking for that yellow, sit that yellow, because if he gets a piece of the black on the way through and still gets the yellow, that could be good for him.
For sure.
I was probably thinking, I need to score. Like, there's a lot of time to go, but he's, you know, the last couple of ends are gone against him. Good opportunity.
What are the Rikaya River Rats? What's that?
I saw that from Darren
Darren?
Turner.
Get off the mushrooms, Darren. We told you this morning.
Wee Dazzler. So yeah, Rikaya is one of the sort of sort of sub-centre of Ashburton up there too.
Okay,
So it's
yep.
probably just up there as one of what they call the Rikaya Club. I'm not
I-
sure. I couldn't confirm that. Maybe
Yep.
Matt Markham or someone be able to confirm that for us.
To be fair, I think that came in around about the time we were talking about the Ashburton Weasel and Sharky.
Weasels Rock, he said.
Yeah.
Better than the Rikaya River Rats.
Yeah.
Righto, yeah.
It's a different language to me, but anyway, that's all good.
So the club from Rikaya.
There we go.
James Sullivan just walks on, so he'll know all about that. The Rikaya River Rats. Oh,
What is it?
Oh,
It's
there
your
you go.
club. Oh. Yeah. There you go. No need to explain, Darren. James has done it for us.
Well, Darren, of course, did his time in Ashburton.
Yeah, right.
and
Under
Daniel-
that black, you going to come back, Daniel? Might be a nuisance.
What does the middle black do?
Well, if you hit the middle back square, you might get past without
Middle back might-
taking that one out. The back black
Those two yellows may well collect each other.
one may collect each other too, though. I'm not sure whether they're touching or not.
Depends how you hit it, I suppose.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he's got to
he's
hit
looking at
very
it.
square. Otherwise, he does move the kitty.
The way he's looking, it obviously goes through and gets the black. Otherwise, he wouldn't be playing it. There we go. Happy go, you're happy.
Fiona would just say yes anyway.
Yeah.
She's that tough. You're the skip. Yep. Close. Oh, one rock out of it.
Yeah.
Come on, Kyle, have a crack. Great effort.
He called the shot. He wasn't
Yeah,
far off.
no, he wasn't. And just next door there, the mixed six ball, that's slightly
18-14.
tightened again. Yeah,
Yeah.
18-14 after 15. They play 21 ends. It's six ball, whereas the 8 bowl is 18. If you don't know that by now, you haven't been watching the last 2 days when you should have been. And don't use work as an excuse.
I'm sure most of the people in our feed here would have had their priorities straight.
Of course.
Would have been at work with a phone smuggled somewhere close or a
there's
laptop or something.
Yep. Or
Yeah.
working, in inverted commas, working from home. If you have that luxury, which I do. Great start, Fiona.
For Fiona.
Yep.
Draws a touch. Anything past the Jack's a call from Daniel French. So London just looking to draw it into the box. Has she got the weight? Not quite. But not all
it
bad.
up. No, opens it up. Sure. Fiona will change here.
Yeah.
You'll be pleased to know since I've been gone, I'm back 2 winners.
Congratulations. And a great bowl here for Fiona.
One of them was Rochelle's horse.
Welcome James back into the position while Jason just takes a leave.
What's been going on here?
It's been a tight game, really, hasn't it? It's good tight heads. New Zealand just in front, but not a lot in it, to be fair.
You like it tight, keep it interesting.
No, I prefer games like we had this morning.
Trading ones pretty much has
Yeah.
been the order of the day. So
Yeah, for sure.
as Daniel just pulls up a little bit short there on the forehand. So how's the temperature out there on the floor at the moment? They did have it turned down a wee bit, so
It's pretty warm out there.
it's still pretty warm. Yeah, there was the New Zealand manager Wayne Tuff asked for it to be turned down a bit. It was a bit warm just before I come into the commentary position. So yeah.
Sean's up like 18-11. If you're interested in scores.
No, he's not. Just seen the score at 18-14.
Oh, there's been
Yep.
obviously there's been an end.
Yes.
Um,
According to our cameras, anyway.
I was just having a chat to Paul Smith and Nate the cat in the toilets. They're all chipping away nicely. The men's triples are in front.
So Paul,
The New Zealand men's triples in
so
front.
Paul's leading in this game. I
Yeah.
was told. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he found out Australia was swapping and didn't want to stand next to Angus.
Fair enough.
Nah,
It's a good experience for both of the reserves. So
Yeah, it's a
something different.
good opportunity to do it.
yep. It's not an opportunity we have very often. So yeah, why not
Come on, Kyle.
give them that experience at this level?
Let's go down the forehand. Just looking for the gap between
Yeah,
the two
good
blacks.
shot,
Going to the corner of the box and draws it
Great
dead.
ball. Great ball. Brilliant.
Seems a really good use of that width of that green by the Australians right throughout the weekend. Just finding those holes are just enough weight and enough width to actually let it drift back in there. Kyle and Fiona in particular. So Lana plays a little bit of a run. She's looking for a little bit of a nibble off the back. And sits in a good position.
Good ball. Yeah, there are two options here.
And the two options are
Just I prefer the more open hand, just to get another one in there.
Right, so just try to the corner of the box, is it?
Yeah,
Sort of thinking?
yep.
On the backhand.
Yep.
As we look at there, from left to right.
You happen to get into that gap, you may lay the black down.
Sit down. Yep.
But it's going to be plenty of, the head will change.
That's the way Fiona's shaping, and she has been pretty proficient at that. And if he gets past that black,
Fiona.
I think she's in a great
What a
spot.
shot
She's
here.
done it perfectly.
What a shot. Brilliant.
Great bowl.
And what a call by Mr. Fluff. Fluffy Duck. Once again. I'd have to get one in while you're in the box, Jimmy.
How'd your singles go on the lunch break, mate?
Oh, we've already discussed it. We don't want to bore the viewers with that.
Oh, I don't care about the viewers. I've had to sit next to you for 3 days.
Yes, no, it was. I've played on these mats 3 or 4 times throughout the course of the test in breaks, and that was by far the worst I've played. I was appalled at myself, but I was quite emotional.
I'd say the opponent put you under too much pressure.
We'll go with that.
All right, what's Alana doing here?
So she's looking to reach down on the forehand just to get a little
What
bit
a
of touch.
shot.
And it's a great shot there
That's
too.
a beautiful
just
shot.
next to the kitty.
Yep. Good bowls there for the ladies. Very
I'd
good
say the
bowls.
standard is probably has lifted since if we were looking at day 1 to day 3, the standard.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, James. It definitely has. You know, and as I said earlier on, Alana took a day to find her range and find her length, and she's really starting now to find that with regularity.
Yeah.
You're always going to have the odd one that doesn't go to plan, you're a short one, and even we see Daniel doing that. But
Absolutely. I just talk about in general. I wasn't talking about Alana specifically.
yeah, but in general, yeah.
It looks to be a lot more consistency out there from everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, pretty good. Well done, Fiona. Good bowls there by both of them.
Daniel's got 2 bowls on the head here. They're sort of half on the way out. So I don't think he'll just be playing a cover bowl. I think he'll be trying to be proactive-ish.
Does he look to play? Yep, what he's motioning to do there. Even if he gets through that yellow to get another one in there.
Yeah, I think
lock
just
that
working
black
on Alana's bowl, like
Yep.
so sort of landing edge of mat speed, just trying to
Yep.
get on the inside half of that yellow or outside half of the black. Anywhere splitty's pretty good.
Yep.
The Aussies. I reckon the Aussies have picked up another end next door.
It's pretty
Close.
close. It's pretty close. It's not.
That's a good shot.
That's a good. That's a well played bowl. If
locked
he
it
didn't
in.
get the touch, he probably had the perfect speed
Yep.
to do what he wanted.
And he's locked it, sort of locked it in a little bit more now. It's not as vulnerable as it was before.
Absolutely.
Called perfectly by Matt Sy.
The 18.
The A team, yes. Australia just picked up a 4.
So it was 19-8, and they've just got a 4 to go 19-12.
Okay, that's in the women's triples.
Men's.
Men's triples.
Men's
I keep
triples.
getting it wrong. I keep
Simon
getting it wrong.
versus Simon.
Yes, I should know that. French versus French and Simon versus Simon.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Simon Zaporozhik team
Yep,
just picked up a
Zaporozhik.
4.
Yep,
Zaporozhik? I'm all on it.
that's good. Oh, good. Yep. Oh, I like this. Daniel's got to do something. Oh, yep. No, I think that's still all right.
Yeah. But the key was that he locked that bowl in better with his last one. That's why he's got second shot and not fourth shot.
I do need to go to the loo in a minute, but I'm waiting until we pick up a number here, and then I'll go to the loo. Hopefully.
Thank you for that valuable insight, Fluff.
Well, you always say comfort stop. We all know what it means. You just yeah, no, too funny.
So looking to find a little bit of comfort out there. Talking of comfort, you know, Daniel's got to sort of find a little space there to put a bowl where he's not going to drop a multiple.
It's not easy.
It's not easy because that that is a little bit vulnerable, that black one in the right inside the box as we look at it.
You're risking 5 if you don't play a good one here.
Yeah,
That's right.
So it's what can we do? Whether he doesn't get the shot or whether he just drops it down as much as he can.
Was there no consideration for the block? Maybe.
Well, maybe if we get a...
Can you draw with inside those 4? Can you get to a spot on the mat? Or do you think you can play a bowl that improves the head to make sure you don't drop 5? Like, even if you... Like, you'd have to draw perfectly to the back of your one to lock it in.
You would, yes, you would.
Even if you reach down and got to the back yellow, you could still drop 5.
True, yeah.
So it's a tricky one, right?
Precarious.
You could play the block, and Kyle could find a way there a different way as well. Like, there's just...
There is options there, yeah. So it is. I think he is potentially going to look to try and draw onto that one, what you said, and see if he can just try and lock it in there and prevent it from going too far.
I reckon if you offered him back of his own bowl and being 2 down, he'd almost take that.
Almost.
It's close.
He's trying hard. He's trying hard here. He gets a wee nib.
That actually probably
Too bad.
helps in the sense that maybe like 4th shot, 5th shot. Like it might mean if Kyle played a good bowl, it might only be 3 instead of 5. Is what I'm meaning.
Yeah, so here's the opportunity Australia are looking for.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
a chance now to really sort of stamp their mark on this and come back into it in a hurry. So we'll just see Kyle play with a little bit of speed through there to try and move that black line out of the head.
For sure.
Yeah, running weight.
Oh.
There's a fraction tight, but he's going to get the result.
Yes! Well done.
Got
Played
the
with
result.
enough speed to get that.
Yeah, he did.
Thought
Yep.
when he let it go, I thought, could have run
He
into
thought
the
it was
front
just a
solid
wee
there and get
There's,
another.
like there's not really a lot more French he could have done, right?
No.
Just got the weasel.
3 shots. 3 or 4.
3 shots, brings it right back to all square.
And Frenchie's last bowl was saved him 2 shots as well.
And you're right too, James. Yeah, it probably has sort of prevented that sort of being a real multiple. So
Mark Jones Racing.
So that's
Kaya is James's club,
Matthew Markham.
but don't think I've ever seen him play a bowl there. Best club in the South Island, though. Club of Mike Lawson and Simon Thomas. There you go.
thanks, mate.
So he's
And
giving
J-
you a
and-
little,
and
giving
Jeremy
valuable
Markham.
information, and
And-
also giving you a whack on the way through.
Yeah, that's the Markhams.
All right, I think they're having a score update shortly.
You said you were leaving.
No, I'm going to see the score update first. Here we
Oh,
go.
you want to follow on
Yeah,
this?
let's just count them up here. Count them up, see how the Aussies are going.
All right, the women's 8-ball pairs is 18-8 to the Australians. They look pretty comfortable out there.
Yep.
Women's triples is 18-10 to Australia. Again, another comfortable game. The men's 8-ball pairs, New Zealand in front.
That's tight.
The Trilland-Smith
Great
combination.
shot from Fiona while the guys go for
Great
that.
shot.
And the New Zealand men's triples, 19-12. You'll have a mixed 6-bowl pairs. Yeah,
tightened
Australia
up a little
fighting back.
Yeah.
18-15 now. Was 18-11. And the game we're watching is the other one. So
Well,
we're all over that.
At this stage, it's quite possible that we'll have a very well. We will actually have the highest winning margin we've ever had if those results stay the way they are. But anyway,
Stop looking so happy. Get out of here.
just
You're done. Get out of here. Get somewhere else.
Yes. Sweetest victory of all was what one Prime Minister once said. So, great shot there by Kyle.
Paul Smith informed the sub that he was playing. Told he's not.
I'll just step out for a few minutes. I'll be back shortly, everyone. I'll just see what happened in that mixed 6-bowl.
They've only got 4 ends to go. They're trucking along pretty quickly.
18-15. He's put the end on, but he hasn't put the score on. They might be measuring there. Anyway, I'll go and have a look. Be back shortly, guys. And if you don't want all Kiwi commentary, you can go away for 2 minutes, and I'll be back. No, I'll see you soon.
All right, we finally got rid of him. Nobody's allowed to stand up and let him sit down and put a headset on again.
Kyle's not happy. He's just a little bit light on that one there.
He knew he was shy, but only just.
Welcome back, Jason Parker.
pleasure to be back and move Fluffy out of the room, to be fair. He's become
good.
insufferable.
We're good. We're in a good place again.
We're well balanced now.
Well balanced. All right. Is Daniel aggressive or drawing here?
No, he's just on a
He's
draw, mate.
drawing.
He's looking for that little gap just where Kyle was looking, but he's going to
He's
suck the
close.
same face.
He's close.
Oh, it's a nice little rub.
He's handy.
Good areas.
Yeah, he screwed his face up, but he wasn't that unhappy.
Finished a good spot.
The last thing you're correct, he did the best he could. He cut it down. That last bowl of his saved him a couple. Fiona on the draw. Some tight perhaps? No. Not right.
Pretty good. I think you'll see New Zealand switch to the forehand here and trying to chip
Yeah.
this black in.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I'm glad I got in before Frenchie started talking.
They're a little bit exposed here. Australia have a lot of good chances here. Either of those yellows coming forward could be helpful for them.
Might be a fraction tight, is she?
No, she's changed head. Well done.
To move things around a bit, to push those front balls forward, so opens up the head somewhat.
Back of the box may be a worry now, yeah. And there, slice it.
Was that quicker than you were expecting?
I didn't think she'd be playing that quick, no, correct.
Must have actually
This is
just
a great
been.
way to- This is a great track.
It's a pretty good
Daniel
shot.
and Lana will be too upset. They've got the opportunity to push the black, yeah.
You get the call for Frenchies, maybe not quite so quick.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It was a weird.
Inside of that black on the
Toasty.
left there gives her into the yellows, so. Yeah, she's close.
Got this time. Got
Yeah,
this
it's a
time.
good bowl.
Locks it in.
Yeah. Not a lot of applause for that, but I think that was a pretty good shot.
That was a great shot.
Yeah. I was talking to an ex-New Zealand representative outside this morning who was quite complimentary about the standard of analysis in here. Linda Mills.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she had said that her and Steve were watching yesterday. I don't
Excellent.
know who she was watching, it's just she said it was quite informative.
Teaching too many people my good tricks.
Yeah, I'm concerned. I don't know who she's talking about because obviously it wasn't Fluff.
Or me.
Couldn't have been me. Might have been Serena.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Now, I'll be interested to see, depending on where this one goes.
That's short.
Get narrow so I can talk about it.
Righto. What do you look
There's a chance
outside
Daniel
yellow.
just tries to just hum the
All
outside
those
yellow,
yellows,
just
yeah.
rip those two off at least.
I think he's just coming in to take a look to see whether he's going to lose that outside black one. And he's going to say, yep, I'm going to try and take you out of there, Mr. French.
He's always been the type to ask for permission and do what he wants. So I'm sure he's just walked up there and told Alana what I say.
Nope, he would be standing if he was doing that. So
So he's moved right across in his box, so he probably is looking at that little sort of
Just-
solid shot through there.
just arriving in.
Yep, he's got running weight. He's close. Alana likes it.
Yeah.
Get it.
It moved everything.
So that's the connection I wanted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just at 100 mile an hour.
Well, he hasn't tried to draw in there and give another target. It's not an easy target there now.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what
See if
Kyle
there's a better thing in the other
comes up
hand.
with here
Yeah.
to sort of mitigate that.
Yeah. Potentially there's a shot on the backhand he's looking at to try and move the jack.
Yeah, I think it is there, just to say on the backhand, really just to sort of split those two black ones out. They'll both fold out. The kitty should move back a little bit. You might get
Moves
some
back to the
movement on the
forehand.
back yellows. But
I think he's
does
looking for
change the
contact
forehand.
on the black. Any contact at all. Jack's destined to go backwards.
Just a little light. Yeah, no, he was looking to put something in the front there by the sound of it, as opposed to reaching ahead.
Now refresh my memory, who's actually holding shot? Because I was under the assumption it was probably New Zealand.
I thought it was one yellow when I walked past.
Right.
I'm back, viewers.
Well, I think it might be. I think Kyle was
Feel
trying
the
to play
change in the
short
force?
there. Yeah.
Hey?
So we felt the change in the force.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the positive warm force back in the room.
Yeah.
Right now. New Zealand's one down.
Yeah, no, I figured because Kai was trying to play a little bit short there, just in that run line for Daniel. So he just said, I went a bit further across than he wanted it to. So we will probably see a very similar one again.
Yellow.
Yep, very similar shot.
The ability, if he gets like a quarter bowl, when both those yellows could flop out, move a roll, and you could sit for 2, and if he stays, maybe even 3. So, although it's a half bowl target. The fact he's on his knee shows me he's not going to overplay his weight. Daniel's one of the few Kiwis that'll play that weighted shot standing up.
Yeah, we saw a few earlier in the game.
This is close, guys. Oh, he shaved.
Great effort.
Bit of movement on both of them. One down.
One yellow. And the next 6 bowl pairs has tightened up.
Has it?
One shot in it.
Wow.
Yep. Women's triples is finished.
Australia.
Australia won that one. So that
would
takes...
be 3 zip.
Yes, that takes it to... Takes us to 36 points.
Yes.
So I mentioned earlier, just because I am a bit of a history buff, we only won it once here before. That was Christchurch
Yes.
back in 1991, and we won it by 1 game. So it's our biggest win in New Zealand, which wouldn't be difficult, but
I think as,
significant for these guys.
as president of the host centre, I probably think we probably won't apply again because we've played it here twice and we've had a draw and a loss now. So
Yeah, that's true. Yes, it was a draw in 2007.
with the honours board there, with about 20 times it's been played or thereabouts,
No, we
and to have one venue that's had New Zealand not win, it's probably never going to come back here again.
no, it'll be back here in 4 years' time. Or else we're not coming.
We're going to be accused of being unpatriotic. So we obviously need to take you somewhere like Southland where it's colder.
Well, Southland, we only just lost in Southland too, but we lost. But, great venue, Southland. They were fantastic down there, as you guys have been here.
To be fair, it just shows that the contests have been very tight the last few years.
Yeah,
So,
yep.
You know. And as your umpire said to me today, that's what the sport needs. It needs to have a competitive test match.
Absolutely.
And, you know, it's as much as it's difficult as a Kiwi to say well played Australia. Credit where credit's due.
Oh, and it's good, as you say, it's good for the sport.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
one side winning all the time isn't
Yep.
really good for the competitive nature between the two
But I
nations.
guess you know, in 2 years' time, we'll look at it. It's not how you. It's not how it works for you today. It's how you bounce back in 2 years' time.
That's right. That's right. Oh, and equally, the challenge for Australia will be winning a second series in a row.
Yeah.
We've never done it.
No.
So we've drawn,
Yes.
but we've never won 2 series in a row. So there's challenges on both sides of that.
So looking for the gap there on the forehand. Last 3 bowls from both teams have been short, so Kyle sort of was a bit wide with his first attempt. He'll narrow that up a wee bit and add a bit on. Look to reach the kitty. Still going to fall off a little bit again too there, so
It's slightly longer than what they've been playing too, like at the beginning of the end. It's sort of been more medium than anything else.
I was just going to pay a bit of a shout out to some of the people who've been watching. You see, some of the same old faces have been watching here day after day, session after session. I see Leslie Monk in the background there and Darwin Alice.
Yes.
good effort from Daniel French.
There's been a lot of people. The Websters are there, have come from out West Auckland. Although it's not the plane ride and bus trip that you've had, Fluff.
No.
West Auckland's a decent hike, especially around Auckland traffic.
Yeah, so I've been told. Right again.
It's becoming a nasty hit, this, because
Yeah.
there's no clear passage in.
No.
Australia have the shot. New Zealand will be trying to make sure they can find a way to get the shot. But, yep, you hear Daniel pulling that black on black, but you're talking single bowl, half bowl targets.
Yep.
And then conversely, if they do get it, then the Aussies have to find a way to get out of it.
That's right.
He's a bit narrow, he said. He just
And again, it's just made it even tighter because that black swapped over towards the yellow. Yeah, time for a chat. That's probably good.
yeah, probably the loosest head of this encounter, actually. They've been pretty consistent, especially the two
Yep.
leads up front. And
Yep, agreed.
sort of surrounding the jack. But yeah.
It's got a good line here. Just that little wiggle.
Laid flat too, so it's not.
He's very, what's the word? Oh, very supportive. Like he just seems to laugh things like that off. It'd be easy to go, oh damn, you know, we're unlucky.
yeah.
But he's generally very glass half full mentality.
This is
a good
close.
bowl.
This is close.
Great shot.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, good shot.
Roll ball.
Looking shame for we didn't get another turn out of the yellow.
So Kyle will look to that yellow
Yep.
split to get that flat one over. If he's tad wide, he gets the one on the running surface up.
Split would be
Yeah.
great because it would
Yep.
force the inside yellow onto the blacks.
Yep.
Protect the jack.
So yeah, this won't be short. That game next door is awfully tight now, I think.
He's close.
Close to it.
It's just a friction wide on
got a
it, eh?
bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes it hard now. Or harder.
Aussies are still holding that, correct?
I'd say so,
Yeah.
from that angle.
What if there's enough swing to get onto that yellow and just turn it? Probably not looking at that. He may try to look for the black and just change it.
Yeah, it's an ugly head
It is. It is.
for both sides, for different reasons.
Come on, Hayden.
Looking for that front black there.
Oh,
It's unfortunate.
I'm curious though if that allows him to play a real weighted shot through those blacks. If Kyle doesn't change it.
yeah. Well, Kyle's got to get onto that
Yeah.
yellow, middle yellow that's laying flat.
Up and over.
Yep.
Yeah. Because you know Daniel will be looking at that black
Yep.
with a lot more weight now. Maybe
Absolutely.
we'll get that yellow clean.
Matthew Farquhar's licking his lips. He's thinking, no, this is great. I'm going,
I
no.
think he's thirsty. You see your space bottle there and he's thinking, where's mine? Of course, we advocate sensible drinking.
We do. Kyle. What a shot, Kyle. That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
That was the shot we caught a couple of bowls ago.
Yep.
He played it perfect.
Yep.
That is a captain's bowl.
That's Zach Pearson in the background. He's Fiona's son. Fiona Pearson's son.
Yes, I was talking to him this morning.
He's a bit of a character. I got him. We had breakfast this morning, and I needed another box of Spates for this evening.
He reckoned you rattled walking down the stairs with all your empties.
Yeah. May have. Anyway, I said to him on the way back, I said, I can't carry a coffee and a box of beer. Do you mind carrying the box of beer back? He goes, yeah. So, and he can't drink beer at the moment. So I'm like, oh. Even better.
Safe.
Yeah,
Sober driver.
that's it. So, no.
Speaking of sober drivers, you've had David Edgar drive you around all weekend. You've enjoyed regaling his stories of trips around the country.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been good fun.
He'd have been in his element talking about his trip
Yes.
all the way to Thames and back.
Yeah.
He'd have been on that microphone.
Yeah, telling us who lives here and who
Yeah.
lives there.
Yep.
Yeah. Got a bit of fair history lesson of the area, which is good.
Knows where to find a good feed, does David?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. He's a good fella.
I think he's got a few shop owners in his directory there.
Yeah.
Quite often walks out of a shop with the supplied ice cream, I reckon.
It's been one of the team, really, for us, in the, support sense of the word. even though he's a Kiwi.
Yeah, yeah. I think he was pretty humbled by your show of respect as well. Was the
Oh,
team.
yeah, no, we
Annalise Baker there.
think highly of him. Done a lot for sport, the sport over in New Zealand, hasn't
Oh
he?
yeah, yeah. He's one of our life members, and deservedly so.
What's he playing here? Through that?
He's looking through that gap.
Yep,
That's a tight hole.
it is. He doesn't want to get that front yellow into the head either.
No,
Come on, Annika.
I mean he could play positive as hell and go yellow and try and move that out, but he's not.
It's the gap he's looking for, isn't it?
Oh,
He's pretty
close.
close. He is
He's
very
close.
close. He's really close. That's a
What
shot and a
a
half.
shot! What a shot!
Kyle clapped that one.
That's brilliant.
That's great. You've got Kyle playing
he's
huge
still
and
clapping
fist pumped and said, "Take that on, cuz."
Yeah.
Daniel does the same thing back.
Oh,
He goes,
Do not
Right, they
think
get
that
ya.
they're laying down at all, any of these guys. It's 11 all after 13. Wowee. We're 22 shots out in 13 ends in an 8-bowl format shows you just...
we'll have to get the scoreboard out soon and just see what happens if it's a draw.
Yeah.
Come back of ends.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it will get down to that to decide the middle, won't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
The mixed... Well, I would suggest... You're not going to be surprised at my reaction here. I would suggest it probably would go the way of Australia based on what the score was on the first day, which was 20 to 10. Yeah, but
But it could have been like 10-1s. You know.
yeah, well that's right.
Fiona's just
I'm
reaching
sure
for
all
this.
these players would know that in advance. I did hear Sarge talking with Fiona before the singles this morning, which played Cherie, and clearly outlined the state of the nation, where
Right.
the ends were,
All right, yeah,
whether a
yeah.
draw was. an
Sarge
up
would
or
do
not.
that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. We did look it up and saw that Cherie did have the edge on ends, so she had to win.
yep.
Two good lead bowls from Alana. And that's the state. That's the manager's role, isn't it? To be
Oh, yeah.
knowing where the state
Yeah.
of the players for
Yep.
all these.
Yep.
And well, the test match isn't live. The medals still are. So
Yep.
Yeah.
and it's not really going to be a shot
Fiona.
shot for Fiona.
Great.
It will be in their minds, but it won't be the forefront. The forefront for these guys is to win. They
Yeah.
want to win the game and that sense of pride.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually been there myself a couple of times with island matches where you've had a clear idea of where you stand with the comeback situation.
Yeah, and again, you can't let that fixate you too much, though. Too.
No.
The objective is to win the game, and to
That's
win
right.
the game to.
So the mixed 6-bowl next door, Aussies have hit the lead. Don't know what the situation is on the head, but
Straight through the gap.
Yeah, no, that's not a bad home.
Yeah.
He gave himself a good chance with his weight, and it's something we spoke of earlier, like looking to be that positive, looking
Yep.
to give yourself a chance,
Yep.
moving Jack as your friend if you're
well,
playing with
short
good weight.
short bowls are useless.
Yeah.
Unless
well,
you're deliberately
Unless
deliberately
you
doing it.
Sean on the mixed fours last round where he pinged it forward and said, "I'll have four."
Well,
thank you."
yeah. Yeah, the likelihood of that
I'll
happening
tell
is
you what,
usually
if
yeah.
I'd been in his team, he'd have probably had 6. Could have been a couple more in the way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate there for Kyle. He's sort of created a bit of a ledge to get the jack into the box.
Daniel will be looking for that Jack clean. Sitting the yellow will be the second option, because if he does, he's promoting a yellow to the back of the head.
For sure.
He's a good line, very good line here.
He's just going to catch underneath and slice. So
got
does
a
run
yellow.
through enough.
All right, this is a 6-bowl pairs. I reckon with that setup, I reckon Australia's 1 down. And just reminding you that Australia's 2 up on the card, second last end. Could be 1 the diff playing the last if Sean doesn't get another shot in here, or it could be level playing the last.
So the Kiwi team have led the whole way.
Here's a good ball here.
Good shot.
So the Kiwi mix 6-bowl pairs have led the whole way.
Yep.
And here we are, 1 down.
And
last
he
end.
didn't play the bowl, so yeah, 1 down the last end. So they've just stuck at it though, Hayden and Annika, and for them they had nothing to lose.
That's right.
And I say this with the greatest of respect, but given that we're in front, I want us to win by as much as possible.
Fair enough.
So
You're not just here to dig the knife in, you're twisting it. And
Be like if the Labor Party was winning an election. I just wanted to win more and more seats, you know. So yeah, that's
Stay there. You turn that down.
what will be will be.
so who's your current party at the moment in Australia?
The Labor Party.
Labor Party,
Yeah, I'm a card-carrying member of the Labor Party, but we won't go any further than that.
No. Obviously not being too up with Australian politics,
No.
but we've had a succession of terms by
Yes.
the Labor Party here in
Yes,
in New
no,
Zealand, and
I'm familiar with that. I follow New Zealand politics as well, so I probably wouldn't say no more than you, but I know a fair bit. You know.
No, I try not to learn too much about politics. I've got only limited memory and I might forget my
Great
pin
effort
or something
from
if I
Alana.
try and remember something like that.
Yeah, great effort from Alana there. She's in a good spot there.
Although while we're supporting the local area, I can admit to knowing our local MP.
Yes.
He's a fantastic man. He is a national man.
Yeah, I saw his office in
Andrew
the
Bailey.
plaza the other day.
Yep.
Or the sign for his office.
Yep. Andrew Bailey, he's a hell of a good chap. And I know if he'd been available and wasn't in Parliament, he'd have been here for opening ceremony.
Yeah, right. Yep. All right, what's Fiona doing here? Trying to get those yellows up.
We did to the yellows. She's close.
Oh,
Great effort.
Tell you what,
Opens
there's
it up.
opportunity here for Daniel to pull
There
that
is.
jack back. That could be 4 or 5 if he gets it back
yeah,
square.
it could be.
Real good opportunity for New Zealand here to capitalise.
Absolutely.
And as much as Fluffy wants to see the Aussies win and win well, I'm excited to see Daniel perhaps pull this off and make Fluffy squirm at least for a second before he reminds us again of the overall score.
Doing my best to keep it even over here, Aussies.
Now, you celebrate while you can.
That's it. That's exactly right.
So here we go, Daniel French. Oh no. Something just caught his attention.
He did well to stop there. Actually, he was well into his delivery.
Chance to pick up. Playing with a reaching weight. He doesn't like
Doesn't
it.
want to get
He
tired.
does. Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
That was a heart-stopping moment.
He wasn't real keen on it, just the his body language, the way he stood up.
I reckon it's 2
Yeah.
from that
He
angle.
might be sort of forcing Kyle to play to sit that black. He's sit under the yellows. So
Weight's critical here.
it is, yeah. I guess he'd probably also be happy just to sit on the black itself, maybe get second shot.
Yep,
and
absolutely.
See what happens for next bowl.
Yep.
We don't want to overplay it and get the jack.
No,
that would be.
that would be
That would be.
terrible.
Yep. Or perhaps good if you're supporting the other team.
Tell you what, he's close.
He is.
Bowl first. Great shot, Kyle. Great shot. Great shot. Over to you now, Daniel.
He's putting out a clap. He really is.
Yeah, recognition there from Daniel too. That shot, very difficult now.
Great respect between the two cousins, which is good.
Can't see a hell of a lot on, to be fair. Like perhaps that black comes into the other blacks. That's quite risky. You know.
Might be
Maybe in
content
this
to go the
instance,
one down.
I
Yeah.
agree. You're all square on the card. You try and get another good second because Kyle will play the same shot looking for the same channel. The moment in this game, that was a huge bowl by Kyle.
Oh, absolutely.
Come on, Annika.
Annika.
Shot, Annika.
Annika's played a horn next door. We love that.
Just played a what?
A horn.
A horn.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool story, bro.
That's just a great bowl. Yeah. You played a horn. Horns up.
Okay.
Right. I thought a weasel was here. Jeez.
Oh, it's like the weasel. I mean, gosh, yeah.
Stay in your lane, Fluffy.
Yeah, I can understand a weasel because you're just sliding in there and the horn's up.
Horns up. Yeah. Yeah. Fist pump.
Sounds like you're riding
This
a
is
bronco.
the sixth. This is the sixth bowl here. So Annika's doing what Annika does well. A couple of close bowls.
And at least we hope she stays there.
Ooh.
That's handy.
It's handy,
Yeah,
yep.
that's very good. So we got 1 the diff. Is correct?
Yeah, fill the hole, please, Annika. That's what Hayden's saying. Jam it in. Thank you. So the 2 8-bowl games, we were in front, were we not? Sorry, the single gender 8-bowl games, I believe we were in front.
I think so.
Yes.
And they're the ones with the reserves for us. So
Well, I was just about to make the point that Serena must be playing good bowls because we keep hearing
yeah,
people
she's
yelling
been.
a lot. Go
She
Serena.
practiced really well earlier in
Did
the
she?
week too. She was all over it. So all right,
I had a
Daniel.
laugh on the Tuesday practice.
Looking for the rub.
Ooh.
Yep.
And I turned up to the hall about maybe 20 minutes, half an hour before they were closing practice.
Yep.
And Serena and Max were playing against each other.
Yep.
With Joe and Sarge.
Yep.
And for all intents and purposes, it looked like it was a pretty relaxed match until Sarge and Joe were down there geeing each other up. It's probably the most competition I saw all week.
They've done that for many a year. Kyle's got a chance here to make 2. No.
He's close.
He does have the
I
push
don't
to be
think he
around it.
liked it.
Oh.
Yeah, effort.
Tell you what, you walk away from that head if you're Kyle and say, I might not have got that last one there, but I'll take the first one.
Oh, absolutely.
Pulls one.
Go on, Aussies. Come on.
So it's 12-11 after 14, and Sean has played a horn. And he's holding one on the head.
He's holding a horn on the head.
He's holding a horn on the head.
Please explain to me again how a horn is relevant to a good bowl.
Oh, I don't know. I just heard it in outdoor and indoor. I've heard it before.
Oh.
Oh, you played a horn. It just means, awesome shot.
Good stuff.
Speaking of awesome shots, this one's pretty handy too.
Pretty
start.
good.
This game's been pretty close all the way through.
Monique, nice to hear from you. My understanding is the men's triple New Zealand was well in front.
They were 7 last time I saw,
Yeah.
and that was after Australia picked up a 4.
Yeah.
So they were, what's that,
And it
11
looks like
behind.
they're finished because Shane's got a drink in his hand. Shane
Oh,
Cashel
yes.
walking past there. So I would suggest that New Zealand has won that. But nice to hear from you, and hope all is well in Queensland.
And if that's the case, if New Zealand have won that triples, that'll be a first ever international medal for Nathan Trower.
Yeah, true.
I'm assuming
good
that
news,
all the
yeah.
Australian
news,
triple
yeah.
would have had one before. We'd had Shane, Zappa, and who was the other one? Was it Errol?
Yes, they've all got
had
medals.
the title before.
Yep. Actually, no. Shane Cashel may not have until the 4s that he was in. The mixed 4s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they won a medal
Yes.
yesterday.
Yes.
So before that he hadn't.
He hadn't.
No.
Okay.
Come on, Kyle.
He's a pretty colourful character, Shane.
Oh yeah. No, he's a good fella. Next door, I'm imagining Sean's still holding the 1. I'm looking at how they can.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
What have we got? They've got
I think it's
5
only
yellow
one.
bowls and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black bowls. So 1 bowl to come each.
And Hayden's got last bowl. I don't know how he get. Oh,
Oh, he
gutsy
probably-
one to get shot.
You probably draw between the yellows and draw it dead. If history shows anything, he's
Yeah.
pretty reliable.
Yeah. Yes. That's a very good bowl of Sean's there, though. Hard to
Oh,
get
yeah.
off. I mean, do you take the draw? I mean, at the end of the day, it's probably.
Well, the test match is already done,
Yeah.
so I think they're playing for pride.
Yep.
And I think pride would not allow you to settle for the draw when you have the chance to go for the win. I
that's
think
true.
Sean's just asking Annalise where is the best place to put a second shot. Is
Yep.
Is it on the forehand to cover the backhand draw of Hayden's, or is it on the backhand and leaving Sean the forehand draw? Hayden the forehand draw.
Yeah. I personally think that playing the forehand
Yeah.
to get down to that back yellow and stay, he probably makes 2.
Without knowing how the map plays, I would be thinking even if you can stay there, you draw the backhand and stay
Yep.
top
Yep.
side of the jack, hide the jack, and say if you can draw the forehand, because the bowl is before the jack, so you'd have to get past the inside of the bowl.
Yep.
So looking back onto this map there, Daniel's bowl just put up a little bit short there, just pushed, Cole pushed his bowl through the head. So good position for Australia.
Slide off the top one.
Slide off the top's the call, which is a
Calling
little
for a
bit
slide.
Oh,
there
and
we
the
go.
ball just fell down, yeah.
I don't know if Daniel will be too upset there. He's got the opportunity. Push the black over a
Yeah,
couple.
it's changed his thinking, he just said.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's going to have Alana now on the forehand. As we go back to
Sean's
the...
away.
Bowlers.
If that backhand is an even draw, I'd be thinking he's putting. Oh, what did he do?
Block?
Block it.
No block, it's probably just going to...
So he must have two. That front black must be counting. So he must be sitting on two. Has to be. So I wonder if there's the opportunity there to press up on that jack, and if it squeezes. So Annika's looking at.
I love the fact they're still really
Oh yeah.
focused in on going, yep, no, we want this.
Yeah, don't think for a second they'd be happy with the draw.
No, and I like Hayden's call there. He does get the outside of the jack. You just never know.
Trying hard, Fee.
Yeah,
Might come over.
yeah,
Great effort.
And nothing to lose.
that's right. It
Yep.
depends how square that bowler's to the jack. If it's quite square, it could spring forward. We're
Here
gonna
he
see
goes.
him let it go.
Great work here
There we
from
go.
Lord
Hayden's
Farquhar.
on the
Well
way.
done.
There we go.
Hayden!
Just trying hard.
Oh! Didn't get that touch. Didn't get that touch. He,
That was a fair effort.
yeah. So I'm not sure if it was a 1 or 2. I'm assuming maybe 2.
I reckon I know Sean well enough that halfway down the mat the hands would have been on the head, and as that bowl shaved the other one, he's probably just about snapped his back, arching back, thinking, "Oh, how's that?" And Matthew knows what I'm talking about, don't you, Matthew?
So Sarge is coming in now. I can see him. So he will tell us. Talk to me, Glenn. Did Hayden and lose? 2 down. Yep. So they lost by 1.
So Alana reaching up, looking for the yellow.
Oh, this is a good shot.
Just a bit wide.
That's fine. That's fine. Daniel's clapping. It's giving them options.
Absolutely. All right,
I
so
wonder
we're
if they're looking the forehand, just draw that split between the blacks. You can maybe draw the split, turn the bowl. You've got the chance to push
roll
the
through.
I think
black
that's
onto-
exactly what they're looking at.
Yep, back onto Jack. The Jack moves in.
This is why you're now the North Island team manager. You can see
Well,
the
they don't have
shots.
to play any bowls.
That's right. You can see them.
I just have to walk around my team and say, "Keep it up, pal." Well, young lady.
Yeah.
He's
Close.
He's
Close.
close.
Kyle French.
gap.
What a shot. What a shot.
But I'm calling Daniel on his forehand under that black, looking to get yellow, and rip all those back 3. Sit there for 3 or for 2. 'Cause James isn't here to call it.
They're relentless.
Oh, look, I can feel it.
That was a pretty decent shot by Kyle there.
There we
He's got
go.
all the push
See
there,
that?
so,
The
yep,
arms are waving.
looking for it.
Bowls are splitting. Daniel's.
He's in there out.
Daniel's,
He's in
Daniel's
there, he's
licking his lips.
Oh. Oh, he's just thinking this is just like playing at home.
Can he come off the wing black to make sure he gets that yellow as well?
I reckon he's getting that.
He's getting all
The
of
shot bowl square, he's getting all of them. I've already
Yep.
called it. Yep.
Oh no, let's have another look.
it, but off the wing one out there on the corner of the square to get that one too.
So you're thinking of the top
Ooh.
left-hand one on the corner of the
Oh,
square. You
okay.
take a wee piece and get all 3 off, or 4 off.
5.
I knew Jimmy would be coming in. He just revels in this stuff.
For those of you that can't hear what James just said, he's called the black on the top left-hand corner of the square, inside edge of that to pop the other that one, yeah, in there. He's called a little bit wider to get the piece of that yellow and pop it, rip into that split and get all 5 yellows off the mat and sit there for 5. Tell you what, he's standing up too.
Oh, another stand up.
Well, here we go.
Please. Accidentally be wide. Get my one.
Tee up between Fluffy, and if this comes off and James is going to be on the other side, I'm off.
A chance. Oh, he's got a chance and a shot. Great ball.
Tell you what, these guys have been throwing punches at each other all game, haven't they?
Oh yeah,
Honestly,
it's been brutal.
the only thing missing is the blood nose.
Yeah, surprised there's not blood on the carpet. Cop this. Hey, cop
and
that.
Kyle's probably going to get down and draw one on top and go, I don't know what you're clapping for.
Well, he hasn't-
I always had this.
He hasn't wasted any time, has he?
Doesn't seem to overthink stuff. He just
No.
sees what he wants to do, and
Kyle.
tell you what, he's close.
Kyle French. Oh. Oh, it's only the one.
No one's following Terry at the moment.
The Kiwi
There's a
Chan
lone
has,
Kiwi out
has
there.
died a very rapid death. And the Aussies are just, sitting back. Yep, that's okay. Yeah, good on you, pal.
Kiwis are protected over here. They don't often come out. They're nocturnal.
That's right.
Quick, you can do it, Daniel from Alana. As he prepares here to look to draw two. Draws pretty much on that hints of light sign there. He'll have 2 shots.
Yeah, that's right.
Said what, sorry?
He's going to want to run.
Good. I don't think he's
Gonna
there,
wanna
is
run. He's going to want to run.
he? Not there. It's always hard. Like you come
Yeah.
drive to a draw. It's
Yeah.
outdoor, indoor, whatever you're playing. It's a challenge.
Yes.
Was there the option to come the other hand?
I did think there was the option on the other hand, but he's
3 ends to go, and you can't. This is a line from that film Crackerjack, which I mentioned the other day.
Oh, I love that
You
film.
can't fit a pension card between them. So, all right,
Okay, updates.
we've got a score update. Okay, we're right into it. Even before the graphics are finished. Okay. 8-bowl pairs. And Serena Bourne, the reserve, leading in that, 22-15.
They just had 3 kills on the same end.
Women's triples, 22-10 to Australia. Men's 8-bowl, 16-13. That's tightened up a little bit. Men's triples, 22-16. So that's that result you
final.
wanted, Monica. That's final. Monique, sorry. And then obviously this game here. So as it stands, it'll be a record win for Australia in terms of margin, if those results stay as they are.
Great bowl, great leading
Good
there
bowl.
from Alana.
Yes, good ball by Alana.
We'll look to see a pretty similar response, I think, from Fiona. She's not going to stand for that.
Like, it's a noticeable difference between the walking pairs, the 8-bowl pairs, as opposed to the 6-bowl pairs.
Yes.
He has to. What a response.
Totally different
Great shot,
games,
Fiona.
'cause you're seeing players playing draw, then playing shots looking for changing the heads.
Yes.
And there's a lot more jack movement.
Yep,
Um,
for sure.
it's at times, like, the bowls that haven't been the best have been handy. Like, nobody's been far away, I guess is what I'm saying. They've
Yep,
been
yep.
consistently close, and every bowl seems to have helped progress ahead to make something possible.
Yep, no, I agree with that. Haven't been too many loose bowls really in this game, has there? The standard's been incredible.
There's another one.
And speaking of,
Great shot.
standard incredible. It's a great shot from Daniel.
Every time one of them does that, the other one comes down and says, I got you.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go. Kyle walks down. He takes about 3 seconds, walks back, plays a bomb.
Just to see where that kid is sitting.
It's a very Kiwi thing to do that. Walk down.
Yeah, have a look where the jack's
Process
sitting.
it,
Is it
back.
touching it? How far is it away? How hard can I play the bowling?
Yep. James just asked the question if this has been the best quality game, and I've probably been in
Oh,
4 of them.
I'd go with
I
that.
think that.
Yep, I think so.
They've all
Yep.
been a bit different, like the triples with the men. Simon and team were playing good bowls, but there wasn't always a lot of
No.
tight heads that
No,
you were
I
finding
agree.
to save. The singles have been a bit the same.
Yep,
There's been a lot of loose starts having to fight to correct, but these guys have been like from first bowl to last,
Yep.
changing. Kyle and
in terms of the contest too, it's
yeah.
been,
Kyle and Daniel between them have been taking the shot off each other, and, you know.
it's almost who has last bowl as to what's
Yeah.
going to happen, you know. Just going to change it
First
again.
again. There we go. But again, you got 3 bowls within
Yeah.
millimetres, you know.
Yep,
2 good quality bowls at the back,
back yellow's nice. Yeah,
you know, and it wouldn't be above the realms of possibility for Kyle to play up there, move to jack. Maybe it goes towards the back yellow, and then somebody draws it off, and you're saying start again. wonder if the forehand would be the better shot here.
What, yellow through.
Just to get around, beat the black. Not that I'm criticising, of course, but
Oh, no. Stalking it. No, too tight, he reckons.
pretty sure Olado will be looking to get to that back yellow. That's their danger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Jack's not going forward at the moment, the way the head's set up.
Yeah.
Just waiting for that one end where someone's going to break it open, you know. But
Yes. Yeah. But there's been a couple that have looked likely.
yeah, and then someone's played a bomb.
Yeah, I remember explicitly there was one where Kyle played a forehand shot through and split the yellow and ran it in to sit there for a multiple, and Daniel played the same channel and got the shot.
Well, she sort of opened it up a little bit there.
I'm sure that's the worst thing. Like she's made that shot there to bring that black around, but that does, I think, benefit New Zealand.
It's a 12 all. Kitty's surrounded by both the black and yellows. Position bowls at the back of the mat.
Fiona.
A little bit, using it as a call.
Ooh.
It sits in the hole.
Kyle said that's better, but he's like the most positive
Yeah, I was going to say.
in the whole world.
Yeah, again, the New Zealand team are looking for that back yellow. They nominate that as their danger bowl. So Lana's just got to push a little bit wider. Just a fraction tight with her first one.
I can even afford to risk losing your bowl and not having contact.
She's close here.
Close this time.
Great
That's a
shot.
great shot. Great shot.
That's the best bowl. That's the best bowl in the net.
Yeah, easy. Just beat that black one. Yep.
No fuss.
No,
Just beat that one.
it's Farquhar being sacked on the controls.
Tell you what, it's not far away.
Bit too deep. Bit too hot.
Got people moving in and out here like nobody's
Hot.
Got people moving in and out here like nobody's business.
It's
Stalwarts
not
are here.
because of the company that are here.
No. No, good effort from Fiona. She wasn't far away.
She made sure that she was to the target bowl.
Yep.
Yeah, gave it a chance.
Be a
And
chance
again,
here
there's
for
nothing
Daniel.
to be gained by being short, right?
No.
So give yourself a chance. I'm sure Daniel's probably well aware here, and we don't know who's holding, of course. But if he is holding, he doesn't want to try. He doesn't want to do something to open it up and
No.
give Kyle a chance to get in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Kyle's been particularly good at getting in there.
I actually think probably could be 2 touches there.
What if he's looking to go bowl here and get a bit of movement?
Yeah, I think he is doing that. He's either happy with the black or the yellow just to move things through a little bit. It's just come
under.
under the head, yeah. So I think he was looking at the black with that sort of line.
Yeah.
I think
Just to
I
catch
was
the
wondering
caddy
if he's looking for
set it.
yellow, to be fair.
Pretty tight if
I
it
think
was.
either works.
Yeah, probably does.
be honest.
I mean, I thought it was pretty tight if he was looking for
Yeah.
that. You know, if he was going to be tight and
Easy
aim
to
for
do
yellow,
that on
yellow.
these mats, say, when you're not used to them and you don't get your timing right, and it's easier to be
Yes.
narrow and
Someone who's played on them,
Yeah.
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Again, we have the benefit of saying shots with no ability to play them. That's a great bowl.
Yeah, good stuff from Kyle. All right, in
And
theory,
that
if
was to
they
my point before. If he played black and the jack had moved out there, it was an open draw for Kyle, which is why I thought maybe the yellow was what he was more looking at. But
the head doesn't change here, which it will, but if it didn't,
Yes, the yellow.
Kyle probably doesn't play another
yeah,
bowl.
that's right.
If it's a no score or Australia's
Sort of
holding.
thinking Kyle's holding.
Let's see which one it is. Yellow or black. Looking
There we
black. Looking
Yellow.
It's got it.
That's the one.
Oh, yep.
That's it.
Could be 2 to New Zealand there. However,
However,
there is
position
now a back
down
yellow.
there. Yes. And it could be yellow onto the black, pop it over, you
Yep.
get 2 yellows.
Yep.
That's The standard has been
Bold and the Beautiful doesn't have this many tops and turns.
Either way, hey, look at it. I mean, their heads
it just
really
shows maybe cousins need to play each other more on TV.
I wonder if they'll be saying that at the end, though.
Yeah, well,
They'll be probably stuffed.
I'm sure whoever wins and gets the medal will find the energy to talk about it.
Kyle's stalking this. He's close. He's close. Oh,
Yeah,
what an effort.
very unlucky.
What an effort. Sorry for the excitement there.
The call was one, I think.
But it'd have to only be
How good would
one.
this game have been if it was the decider of the whole match?
Yeah.
The whole.
Aussies.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'd be in the.
Would be shaken.
I wouldn't be here. Yeah. No, I'd
Buffett
be
would be
over the
okay.
road. I'd be over the road just waiting for someone to tell me what the result was. Just the one?
Just the one, 2 ends to play. New Zealand 13, Australia 12. Alana Moffat leading off.
Big in this one. If you're in New Zealand, you want to score separation. If you're Australia, you want to score, but you want to get in front because, like you've always said, if Australia score one, you've still got to win the next end anyway.
Oh, that's right. And bearing in mind as well, viewers, this is for a medal.
It's probably almost getting time we should look at the situation and see who has the countback if it's a draw.
This is for family bragging rights.
That's right. I do know if it is a draw that Australia have the edge on ends going into the match by 4.
Okay. Oh, where'd you get
I
that
did look
intel
that
from?
I have my sources. I
Ah.
cannot tell you.
So Fiona Pearson and Kyle managed to win the medal. That will be the second time that Fiona's won the mixed 8-ball in a row.
Really?
She won it in Ballarat.
Who is she with?
I reckon she was with Ian Ogilvy. I'd have to check that. But
Decent effort there. Does leave a channel.
well, yeah, she was with Ian Ogilvy last time in Ballarat. Oh, yep. Oh, it tells you there. Okay. Yep.
So the guys are looking at the Google sheet for those people who do have that. So
Yeah, I did see the Google sheet. I never scrolled over enough to see the ends.
So Daniel on the back end looking just for a little bit of jack movement.
Yep.
Just to pull it through.
He's on
He's
target.
close, he's on target, he's grab and run.
What a bowl.
Yeah,
Good
mark.
shot.
Straight down there with that back bowl of Alana's as well, so shows you value of those back bowls. Got to be there, Kyle is.
It's one of the rare loose bowls he's had.
Good chance now for New Zealand to really put the screws on there, sit one on top of the kitty and make it difficult for the next few bowls.
Yep. No, you did right.
Just got to get that width right, got to get that green right, let it really suck back onto that kitty.
Just take an extra moment.
And Rowena has predicted that French will win the medal. Thanks, Rowena. You've plenty of good comments there, Rowena. So good on you. I reckon Rowena's a lovely person. I can just tell.
She's a nice person. And I played with her and her husband Ken
And yeah,
in the South Island Triples last year and again this year. So we got to the semi-finals last year. But this year we hope to go one better.
I played against Ken a few times myself.
Yes, no, we went down to Alan Gibson's team.
Should be over here
think,
still dishing it out.
Our colleague in here who's the one who won it, James, and it was Brandon Fuse and Kerry Climactic.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah,
Kyle
Kerry
gets a bit of
Tamek's
Colin
here
too.
today. Nice,
Yeah,
great
good
bowl.
follow through
Great
as well.
shot, Carl.
I've
Fair
seen,
correction there.
seen Kerry and her mother around the hall today, and obviously Kerry is the partner of Daniel.
Yep.
And I don't know if it's by design or whatever, but I don't see her standing here watching this game, so maybe Daniel's not a fan of her watching.
I think so.
Hence we have Chris Moffat in here while Alana's outside there playing. He's suitably hidden away in the corner here.
Best place. Best place.
To be fair, you get a better view, don't you? How's the company?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, except for Fluff. He's become insufferable, but that's all right. We'll get rid of him tomorrow.
Yeah. Once every 10 years, so it'll become like this.
Used to work at the airport once upon a time. I've still got friends. I may be able to arrange a search at customs.
Yeah, good track, good try.
Let's move that yellow. Do you think yellow maybe have shot now?
No, I still think the black has got it just the way it sits at the moment.
That yellow leading forward.
Okay, yeah, I might be wrong. Probably am.
Doesn't change the shot here. I think you're looking to promote a black.
First bowl in the last couple that actually been sort of up there. The last couple have been a bit
And
short.
even in this situation, if you're under the black and you get the yellow and you pop the yellow off and you're one down, you do have the chance to pop it and get it back. So I think you're looking to be positive.
Yeah, positive on them. Yep.
I think I've created a monster in here. I've shown Fluff the Excel spreadsheet with the results. He's furiously writing. It's not enough that he's got all these Aussies winning. He's now going down to ends and points.
I'm
It's looking for
updating.
further embarrassment.
I'm updating the historic result for my benefit. I'll probably frame this when I get home. So.
Along with that county shirt.
Yes, we're along with the candy. Oh, shit, that's a good idea, but I want to wear the candy shirt. So. No, it's been.
I still think it was a pretty good trade. I happened to.
I'm very happy with that trade. I didn't have to do anything.
Off one of the playing shirts from one of the Aussie members. And
It's close to.
Great shot, Fiona. That's a cracking bowl.
yeah, I managed to procure a trade, one of my shirts for Australian playing shirt.
Did well.
I did.
They are.
I'm awfully happy.
They are rare.
If I'm lucky, I might be able to go around and get the team to sign it. I might have to pay you not to.
You don't need my signature. My mum saw it the other day. I was filling in a form. She said, "Your signature's terrible."
Oh, yeah.
So.
Is it a cross?
Then you're on the
Oh,
reach.
it may as well be. Ooh.
Just under, looking for the black bowl on the spot.
Kyle's got a chance here.
Sit through that black.
Sit through the black. Make
Not a lot of
two.
danger because that yellow isn't close enough unless he rolls it twice.
Make two. Daniel's then going to play a horn, and then they're one up playing the last.
It's
and
like a
bearing in
Viking
mind
plays
the
a horn
end
before they
situation.
attack.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, yeah, they didn't know what the term horn meant when you were saying playing a horn, Sarge. So yeah. Anyway, I tried to explain it, probably very poorly.
He's confused us.
Down, Kyle.
He's in the area.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. What a shot.
That's a great roll.
Holding three. Minimum three.
Right, it's got to be probably inside black. Either one coming forward. I think inside's the easier one of the two.
This is huge.
That's what we looked for before. It was just a little bit
Yeah.
tight on it.
I don't think it's affected his mindset because he's going to be more positive now.
Stay up, he says. Stay up, he says.
Well, we got one out.
One out.
So Kyle can
Moment
touch.
in this game.
Yeah, Kyle can. I mean, I think it's probably could still be two.
Don't forget that, as we've alluded to, going into the round, the countback is with the Australian team.
That's correct,
So depending
yeah.
on what's happened in this game so far, you may find they need to look at the amount of ends on the card to see who's ahead. Because
been
a draw benefits one team more than the other.
Yeah, well, it's very topsy-turvy. It's been very topsy-turvy, though, so I don't know whether the end count, in terms of, whether it would change.
The Aussies were four and ahead
Yep.
going into the game.
I thought it was ends. Oh, no, it's shots up,
Track's
isn't
good. Track's good. There's his legs. Track
it?
is good.
Ooh. It may well be shots up, actually. Let's have a look. We're just going to check the rules here. Jason's lulled me into a false sense of security, but
We're furiously reading the program, hoping it's in there.
While the boys find out, Alana will be checking to see what is the second shot.
Okay, you're right, it's shots.
countback of
It is
shots,
too.
which would be Australia would be in the advantage there.
Two shots to Australia on that.
So 2 shots to Australia. They're leading
You're
by
right.
1. So 1 down here on this head for Australia is all good. They would get the medal. 2 to New Zealand. Obviously, New
Unless
Zealand
we
would
score
get the
about
medal.
12.
So look, we've got the grandstand
Yep.
finish. So Matt side have done it again.
It's very interesting that the shots versus ends thing. There was a Facebook discussion during the week about that, and we consistently work on ends as a comeback.
Yep.
But
There you go.
interesting that international it's points.
Score update. This may be one of the last we do.
Are these all finals?
The women's 8-bowl pairs. I don't know whether they're all finals.
Men's 8 bowl, 16 all.
16 all in the men's 8-bowl.
That's come back.
Okay, we've just got the sheet here. Just bear with us a moment. The women's 8-bowl, they're playing the last end and they're 6 up. The men's 8-bowl, they've only played 15 ends. And that's Angus is in that, so I'm not surprised they're a little bit behind.
Okay.
And it's 16 all. So still 3 ends to go in the men's 8. 1 in the ladies, and the ladies are up by 6 shots. So I'm calling that for Australia at this stage.
Well, you'd be hard pressed to say it's going the other way.
Yep.
Just a reminder too, when we're finished, we will finish this game. We will go off coverage and we will be back for the closing ceremony, which will precede the final games. For that, the mats will be rolled up, so we're probably looking at 10 minutes after the last
Track
game
is
ends.
good. Picks the kitty up.
Great
Drags it
shot.
back to the next bowl.
Great shot. That's a brilliant bowl.
Pressure
Yes.
bowl.
Yep.
Acknowledged by skipper Dan French.
So if the men's 8 win, or if this mixed 8 win, then that record margin we discussed is still in play. Otherwise, we'll just have to be content with 38. Kyle French,
Great bowl.
great shot, great shot.
He's been huge in the last few years, Kyle.
Yeah, yep.
And not saying Fiona hasn't.
Oh,
played
no,
her
no,
part,
no.
because she has.
Yeah,
But
but
he's turned down around so many heads.
Yep.
He's had Fiona put the bowls where he wants them.
Yep.
And he's played the shot to then make them count. So
that's exactly right. Couldn't agree more.
He doesn't
Finger on
like
his
it.
forehand.
He doesn't like it. You hear the grunt from him.
he's caused no damage. He's still holding the shot. He's obviously looking to draw under the yellow, the shot, the wide yellow there, and add to the head. What do you think Cole's looking at here? You think he's going to do the same?
I think similar bowl. He
I
can
think
use
so.
his own
Yeah.
and get back to the blacks.
He's get on the jack. It's
You
going to
squeeze the jack.
slightly to the yellow.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
He's on the reach.
Yep, oh, he's close.
Gonna get a wee touch off the front.
That's good.
Yep.
That's really good. 2 telling bowls there.
When
Just
your
did enough.
opposition's looking for 2, and you put those 2 bowls in there, that's a bit of a dagger.
Yeah,
Playing through the outside
Yeah,
yellow.
he's gotta change
replace
it.
It gives him a chance. He can progress the back of the head. Even if he gets a bit of jack movement now, he's still got 4 bowls left.
yep.
The worst thing you want when you're protecting somebody going for a number is to have minimal bowls in the head. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. Is he wide enough? Pretty sure Fiona's on the forehand looking for the side of the box.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, even if she was to turn yellow over the wing bowl, it's okay.
They're still looking to attack the head, I think. I'm surprised. They must be 1 down. I would have thought perhaps Daniel and Alana will be attacking that head. That front black on yellow moves jack, corner of the
Yeah,
square.
yep. Opens it up.
So he's looking just to stand it up, pull it over,
Yep.
just sit those black ones out.
Does run the risk of moving it a little bit and then you play through that outside yellow.
Tell you what,
She's
not
very-
far away.
Yeah, she's on it.
Oh,
Oh
no.
dear.
There's the risk, yeah.
It's alright. It's 2, isn't it?
That'll be 3.
3. That's 3. So here's 3 for the penalty.
Coles has shrugged that off and that's quite like.
Just
that's
a
his
tad.
nature, very
It's just a
supportive.
tad heavy.
Yep.
I was slightly surprised playing
I
that with that
understand
shot.
the
I
shot
understand
he
why,
played,
but
the weight I think was
yeah, probably just
excessive.
a,
Like, this, the opposition's chasing you.
Yeah.
You got too close. I
Yeah.
think you're best to cover.
I
Well,
mentioned
ahead of them
earlier
now.
about that breaking end. You know, breaking it up, and that could well be the difference.
Yeah.
But a great start there. Great start.
It's a great
Fiona.
response, though, eh?
Oh,
You
it
just
is
had
after that, absolutely.
Yeah, you've had
Yeah.
the disappointment
sure,
of a kill, and you just get down and you just get it close.
So now New Zealand need to reach the box. They need to be matching
Yep.
those back ones.
Yep.
Need to be on the yellow or in between the yellow and the jack.
Did say it was like an episode of The Bold and the Beautiful.
You're the bold up, beautiful.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Good shot.
Have you got any new comments there in regards to this game there, Fluff? I'll be interested to see. There must be a couple of comments here or there.
Lance Patterson, fantastic game to watch the coverage.
Lance Patterson.
Shot here, Fiona.
Couldn't agree
Through
more
Matt's
with Lance.
side, much appreciated.
So Lance is one of our blind bowlers from Otago.
Oh,
Oh,
good on you,
nice.
good on you. We say Lance, sorry, Lance.
Yes, Lance.
Good on you, Lance. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it for the time being.
Right.
You're all just watching
Yeah, look at
pensively.
This is handy. It's
We'll
going
be
to come
able
to a
to
good spot.
check our viewing numbers over there, or are we consistently holding high?
288 at the moment.
That's up there.
Yep, it's just gone down 5 after you opened your mouth, Jason. But sorry about that. Oh dear.
I promise I'm an equal opportunity offender. If I've offended you, the chance are next I'll offend somebody else.
Ditto.
Yeah. Well,
All right, so Kyle, looking just to get into the front of the box there. I mean, it's not always lost here.
no, he's
They get
peeked
two.
inside of that black.
They get 2, they get
Yeah.
the draw anyway. So it's
That's
not.
right.
It's not always lost. It's close. No, that's all right.
unlucky,
yeah.
No, that's fine.
He's a little bit unlucky because he would have liked to have sat the black.
Yep.
Daniel here will be looking to just draw that jack around the corner,
Yeah.
progress it to the black there.
He misses
Make
wide. He
Cole-
gets to the yellows
Yeah.
anyway. Yep.
That's right. Enough weight to sit them, you
Yep.
don't want to be sure. In this moments of these games, it's easier to underplay
Yep.
or overplay. So
Yes. Yeah.
that's why they practice so hard. He's
Close.
He's trying hard. He's good. Yeah, great shot.
Great ball.
Clutch bowl from Daniel French. Just
Great
tucks
I
shot.
it
think
in.
I'll call it now though. Cole's just going to come up there and sit on the head. He's been playing so well.
Yep. Oh, you can play through
Potentially
those.
he can
Yep.
play a bit of weight, play through.
Yep.
Jack comes through.
Yep. But yeah, Daniel's made him have to play that shot. So great shot from Daniel.
Oh, he's close. He's close.
Close.
He's close.
What a shot, Kyle! Great shot. Wowee.
Yeah, Daniel go down with that.
Wowee.
This is how a last game should be.
Yeah.
Tell you what, how are we feeling? We're calling these shots. They're coming off. 3 days of practice.
Armchair experts, mate.
Like we said, those who can't do, talk about it.
Yeah, just bowl for bowl here. Glad you're enjoying it back home, viewers.
Serve your chance for Daniel though. I mean, Daniel's just looking to arrive if he gets on the front of that jack. Aussie have to get 2 inside him. It's on a good line. It's on a very good line.
Just got to bypass
Just
that
weight.
bowl.
Yeah, just the weight. That was all.
I think it was a little bit light out of the hand, but I've
Yeah.
been wrong before.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Had nearly 900 views in this session.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. Not bad at all.
It's a chance for Fiona to do the drop right on top of that kitty, lock things up. It looks like she's got the weight.
Fiona.
Some
Going
wide.
bite.
Oh,
Handy. She's handy.
Tell you what, how good's Alana's stand up because that front yellow black looks awesome from here.
there is a hole there. Does she ever stand up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been practicing that.
Yeah.
She may be a fraction narrow, but
Got
she
some
may
weight
get some
though.
weight onto
Got
that
some
front
weight.
back.
Tell you what,
That's not all
That's a
bad.
handy
That's
second
not all
shot.
bad.
Yep.
That's a
Had the
handy
weight.
second shot.
Had the weight to keep it
Not
in
quite
the
shot
game.
she was after, but it was a
Yep.
good secondary result.
No, absolutely.
it's quite indicative of these mats, though. You've got to be up and give yourself a chance.
Yeah, you do. Yep,
You know,
absolutely.
if she only gets off the inside of that yellow, she's in there, man.
Yeah. Just going to hold. Just going to hold.
Yeah, I thought the weight was perfect there.
So.
It's just a bowl, probably a bowl wide. It just held that little bit.
I think she's looking the same bowl, mate. She gets forehand, she gets between the black and the outside yellow.
Yeah, get
turns
one
the
just.
black once,
Yep.
get off the yellow, get in there, jam
Yep.
the jack,
Agreed.
and then look at Kyle and say, "You've done it all game. You're due to miss."
No, that's it.
I made the call. We were watching Ian Ogilvie in the singles.
Yes.
And he had a head with two bowls side by side, jack in the middle. I said to Dave Archer, I said, "Oh, he's due to miss. He hasn't missed one since 2000 and whatever." And he said, "I wouldn't give you any money on that, $1." Well, he missed it, didn't he? I reckon that'll give him motivation for next time.
He's a human being.
And he just walked up the other end and it meant nothing.
Yeah.
He
Weight's
just
handy.
kept on going.
Weight's
Just
handy.
close.
Weight's handy. We touch. Great
Great
shot.
shot. 2 great bowls from Alana there.
Kyle's fucking that one too.
All right, over to you,
Playing in
Kyle.
great spirit this game.
Oh,
Really
yeah,
is.
yeah. No, great sportsmanship all round.
Yeah. What are you doing if you're Kyle here? I mean, any sort of movement on that.
Well,
back
if he
pops the
can
jack
get it,
backwards
if he can
and
get
he
off that
could go
outside yellow, he may well get slight jack movement
if
to
he
his
plays,
own.
plays weight on that yellow, you could get black and get him off the mat. But I don't know. I think the front one will lock. To be fair,
Bearing in mind, they've got to get 2.
that's right.
So-
They could be looking to get them off and give them a chance and progress that corner of the mat because they'll have 3 or 4 bowls there.
Yep, you're
Yeah,
right.
there he is.
Missed it.
Sorry, can you say that again? I'm right.
You were correct, Mr. Parker.
Oh,
Mr. President.
might I get my head out the door soon if you keep giving me flattering me like that?
I think New Zealand's definitely got the advantage now.
Yeah.
It's
I wouldn't be surprised to see Daniel looking to be in the way. Draw up to that gap. Be in the way. Even if Cole now plays that yellow, he's not going to get 2.
it's the edge of the yellow. Does it come back to the jack?
That's what he's doing. He's just
Yeah,
trying to
he's
be
just
a
putting it
nuisance.
block in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad spot either.
The inside edge of the yellow there. Does it not get back to the jack to?
Yeah, but I don't think it'll get back to the jack. It's going to get to the black, which I think will rest the jack to
Yep.
the back of the mat.
Yeah, right. Yep.
You know, he could probably maybe overdraw it and try and wiggle off the yellow onto the black. And
Yeah,
wiggle
well, that's
around,
sort
but
of what I'm thinking.
That's a huge shot. If he plays it, my God, he deserves it.
We're going to know now.
Yeah, he's taking no time to think about it either.
No. See it play it.
Up into it. So be positive in through the gap.
Kyle.
Got a chance.
Yeah, that was
Great effort.
Stalled with his life, his hope. That's 4, is it?
That's 4, so that'll be now. Yep, the score down the bottom is correct. 20-14.
Is it 21-14?
No, 20. It was 16-14 before.
16, right. So now they've just got to pick up 7 or 6.
Or 6. No, only 6.
This is where like in our version of the game, this will be an extra end. You kill it and that's it. One extra
Yeah.
end, that's it. Done.
Yep. Yeah, the live ends does make a difference in that regard. They haven't played enough bowls this week. They have another end.
No. They're in no hurry. The flight's booked for tomorrow. Might at 3 a.m. They might still be playing.
They won't be getting 12 hours sleep, but
No,
anyway.
I don't think there'll be much sleep by either
No,
tonight.
no. I dare say there'll be a bit of celebrations for sure.
Any more messages of support from
Reaching
home?
up there
Great
again.
ball.
Great
Here we
ball.
go.
Great
Yeah.
shot. Wow.
Get 6 inside that.
She looks happy enough of that.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Good luck.
Probably scared us up a little bit actually, just with the weight, but
It's looking like
yeah, she's going.
having a moment. There's a chuckle there. Good shot here.
All good.
Good effort to return too.
In the box anywhere.
Yeah, no, stay away from it.
Yeah.
There's the call.
Well, there's no need, is there? It's
Just so you may have stayed on the forehand and not risk being wide on the backhand. I'm calling narrow. I don't think she'll take much green.
Yeah, I think she's being tentative.
There you go.
We didn't have one there, so play your own shot.
Congratulations to all 4 players. It's been a really good game to watch.
Yeah, it's been ending on a high, isn't it?
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
result of the total event taken out of the equation.
Yep.
This match itself has been outstanding.
Yep, they've been able to solely focus on that
Yep.
instead of any other distractions.
And all 3 Kiwis in this match have played perfectly.
It's like us Aussies claiming it, Kiwi actors like Russell Crowe and a few
Oh,
others.
how many you can have? No, tongue in cheek there.
He could be watching.
You think?
Yeah, I think everyone's pretty content just to nibble away and say, you know,
Yeah.
the game's gone.
Yeah,
Let's just not kill it again.
You may know Russell Crowe's
Well, yeah.
family of the cricketers, Martin and Jeff Crowe.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they're related.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That I didn't know.
Oh, there you go.
One of the
They've got
few
a pretty
things I
proud
didn't
Kiwi
know.
bloodline, the Crows.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think they're cousins. Oh, you're drawing the forehand, just get amongst the yellows.
If it went off again, they'd just shake
Shake
hands.
hands.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
There's
that's
no
kind of
no
it.
other reason to,
No.
unless
No.
they're just completely devoid of, reality and
I was just thinking, I can sort of see now, we're talking about the countback, and I
Yep.
was saying, like, we would go for ends in our game,
yep,
but because you can have
Replay
penalty, replayed ends, penalty
Yep.
points, penalty points,
the
that
shots.
makes the shots
Yep.
so much more understandable
Yeah,
as
yeah.
a means of moderation.
I should have known that. In La La Land, it's been a
Well, to
very
be fair, I
emotional
sounded
day.
convincing. I always sounded like I knew what I was saying. And as president, I'm beyond reproach.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, it was
Hail to the chief.
nice track here.
Great bowl.
Yeah, good shot. Good shot.
Does Bowls Australia have the AIBBC, do they have a publicity person?
A policy
such?
person.
No, a publicity.
Oh, publicity.
Kind of thinking it's kind of you by default, isn't it?
It probably is. No, I don't really know. To be fair, I'm not aware of one.
Might have to put a claim in there, seek an office.
Yeah, the other side of the country somewhere. Here's your office. No, I'm not aware of one. To be fair, I am. Yeah, it's our nationals are run by the relevant state.
Yep.
So how they structure that's really up to them. So they may well have one for the nationals, but no, not in terms of the AIBBC that I'm aware of.
Let me see, is that here early?
Yeah, good effort.
Good effort. I think everyone has.
Sort of after the previous 17 ends, it's sort of an anticlimax.
Yeah, it is a bit.
Up until that last kill,
Yes.
the game on.
Yeah, absolutely.
The team, they played so well. Kind of anticlimactic that it's not going to come down to a last bowl.
Yeah, no,
But
for
to
sure.
be fair, like Kyle wasn't far away with his initial effort on the shot bowl.
Oh, there you go.
Good shot.
Good shot. Just from my perspective too, just while we're finishing up here, thanks for having an Aussie on the commentary. It's been good fun. Love the banter. I've enjoyed getting to know you. Where did that come from?
So, for those of you that haven't heard that,
Siri just said no problem.
I wear an Apple Watch and it just said no problem.
Oh dear. So Siri said no problem. But no, yeah, it's been really good. I've really enjoyed it, and I mean, obviously the results marvellous, but yeah, just having the opportunity to talk to people back home and learn more about New Zealand and your game as well and your players has been really, really great. So thanks for having me and Serena at various times. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, so appreciate it. And hopefully people who've been offended are now unoffended. No, It's all in jest, guys. But I hope you've enjoyed it back home as well.
Well, that's our leads done for the day.
They hope.
We believe.
I guess sitting here in response for you, Fluff, the Mat side team have provided all the gear, all the resources. We get to swan on here as part-time, knowledgeable people.
Yes.
That still sits hard with me. And I feel a lot the same because you come in here, you watch it, you participate in what's going on around.
Yep.
We give a bit of banter. You see these people play their guts out. We admire, we respect, and both teams have been fantastic. The support has been amazing.
Yep.
And Mat side itself, fantastic.
Yep.
And
No, I agree.
I've seen the comments there on live feed by people saying, "Can we do this in Australia?"
Yep.
The answer is yes, you can. The longer answer is you need to support the people such as the Archies. And
Yep.
We're looking over here at Candice and Emma.
Yeah,
and all the work
absolutely.
saying, if you have people willing to do this, you'll get it.
Yep.
But
Agreed.
it's a huge undertaking, and we're lucky that people love doing it the way they do. And
Yeah.
the fact that we're going to be on live doing the South Island Champs soon, there'll be the Nationals, there'll be, everything happens in this country, which everybody watching now will have access to see.
Yep. It's a privilege, really.
It is. It is.
So don't take these guys for granted, Kiwis, because they're worth their weight in gold. So well done.
Yeah, and Dave's not in here to be thanked, and neither is Joy, but I'm sure somewhere out there he's probably walking around being quite proud of what he's done and what he's achieved and what everybody's done on his behalf.
For sure.
Yeah. And it's nice to give back a little, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely,
You sit here
yeah.
and you've had lots of Chris to talk to.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It's been a
Serena
pleasure,
and
Chris.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been, it's been good. And it's
Matthew
been,
Farfar's been in there.
it's become, oh, don't care.
Well, they don't need to play it. Shake hands. Surely.
Oh, you might,
We've just done all the thank yous.
He might score 9. They don't have to play it, do they?
No.
Yeah, there we
No, they've called it.
There you go.
Common sense prevailed.
Prevailed,
Yes.
And a win to the New Zealand Walking Peers team, Alana Moffat and Daniel French.
different. The winner was 14-13 last end. Okay, on that note, it's my pleasure to sign off for all of us. Allow us time to redirect our cameras and that, and we'll be back for the closing ceremony.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Good bowling.